Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. That's right, we're back. The Wrasslin for Life Network. We've been on here all goddamn day, it feels like. But every time we blink, there's more news, more happenings. And tonight is going to be a crazy Friday. It's already kicking off for me. Guys, we can't wait. We've already been on for a couple hours today, giving you the latest. Vince has retired. Stephanie's opening the show. There's going to be tons of shit. We don't know where Brock is. Let's go. We are live, and ladies and gentlemen, I am every night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and I'm joined by the Baron of Banter, the Master of Mischief, the Breaker of News, Big Nick Heyman. How are you, sir? Usually we talk a lot during this, but I really want to see what this lady has to say.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to be kind of quiet to start this off because I really want to see what she has to say.
Oh, they booed Vince.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Yeah, a little bit. Fridays.
Yeah.
They boo. I'm waiting for you. Keep going. I can slightly hear you, so. Sorry,
I don't
folks.
Go too loud, so we good?
Yeah, you're good. So we're almost even.
Yeah.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, usually we got a whole bunch of staying. You know how chatty me and Nick like to be on these streams. But we're kind of taking in this moment. Stephanie McMahon is in the ring addressing the fact that her father has retired.
And the crowd's now chanting, "Thank you, Vince."
Wow. I mean, yeah, thank you. Bye.
Is this going to be a tribute show?
It can't be a tribute show. Turn yours down just a notch, sir. Folks, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope your Friday is treating you well. It's the weekend, and there's been tons of news in wrestling. We got 3 hours plus coming tonight. We have Death Before Dishonor tomorrow, and Stephanie is pumping her dad's tires hard right now.
Yeah,
let us know what you think.
This has been the most chaotic, past couple of hours I can ever remember in professional wrestling.
Stephanie looks at the camera and mouths, "I love you, Dad. Thank you for the company." No, I added the second part. Wait. That's it. The Street Profits are on the way to the ring.
That was, I guess, the most of a tribute that we're going to get. So I think now Vince must be gone and buried,
The
no
Street
longer to be
Profits
talked
are
about.
coming out of the crowd. Sorry, Nick.
I like it. It's kind of, I think they did that a bit in NXT.
The crowd's energized. I will say the arena is live.
Oh, how could you not be, in Boston, Massachusetts, with all this chaotic news that's going on? Brock was supposed to be there. Now
why is it always in Boston?
New England's a little bit nuts, I guess.
Right?
Yeah. But we already had Paul coming back, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, taking over as the EVP of talent relations. That was already crazy enough. Then we got Vince retiring.
Wait,
and then just after we got Vince retiring, we got Brock Lesnar left Boston.
I'm shipping up to Boston. No, right. I'm not.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
There we go.
Oh, and also Nick Khan and Stephanie McMahon are now co-CEOs of WWE.
And the pieces are in place.
Yeah. This is going to be a whole new WWE. And we're seeing...
You know what? Does it surprise you that they're coming out the gate hot? They sent a big fan favorite through the crowd, not their usual on the stage, through the crowd, and they're getting the entire crowd on their feet. They're starting on a high note. We know a show that doesn't necessarily do that, and WWE doesn't necessarily do that, but here we go. It feels methodical and it's smart.
Yeah, well, they're trying to do the best and capitalize on the moment. Like I was saying, this is the dawning of a new era in WWE. This is a historic night.
And they gave him the microphone. Wow. Should have just got right into a match. I'm sorry. Let's go. I lost my L. I hope somebody addresses the issues as to what's going on. Hopefully, Stephanie will open up the show. She did open up the show, Gary. No information.
Yeah, she just kind of praised Vince and got a thank you, Vince chant going.
Pretty much. That's the gist of it. It was kind of as poignant as our buddy was on Monday. So
yeah.
Big Titus was confused a lot of people with his promo.
Well, it's just odd. That's really what it comes down to. Is it's just kind of odd. It's oddly, well, and especially you would think Stephanie, after everything that's happened, you have to address it, and you have to address it more, I feel, than just, oh, Vince, wasn't he great?
Wow. Sorry, Nick, not to interrupt, but man, I'm impressed with the energy. And here comes A-Town.
Oh, they're pumped. I think Angelo Dawkins was about to turn inside out.
Man, they energized. I give them credit. The Triple H and Stephanie era has begun. Vince, you're fired. You're retired. It's time to play the game, and Triple H is at the controls. Let's go, Jason. I like it. Good points. A lot. That's kind of sums up the gist of it.
It's the start of the McMahon Helmsley era.
It's true. Now, I heard some rumor that Bruce is in charge, like is doing this show. Doesn't feel like it.
Well, we're only a couple minutes in. Give it some time.
Maybe
we'll judge about the halfway point. Catch us in an hour, and then we'll judge.
We'll check you in and take a guess at who's this. I mean, Bruce might be doing it, but he might have some people over his shoulder.
I think him and Kevin Dunn are just bunkered down in one production truck, just hoping, that they don't get a knock from like Steph or Hunter, like saying, "Thank you for your services, but your services are no longer needed."
We got company. 368 days as champion. The Usos are here, folks. And Theory is in between both tag teams right now. So I'm assuming there's a sixth person on the way. Riddle me this. What's up, KJ and Nick? Scott, good to see you. Thank you. Jason, good to see you. Everyone else, good to see you. Thomas, welcome back. Let's go. Still can't believe Vince retired. 77-year-old Vince McMahon, who's been in charge of wrestling as long as I've been alive. That's all I've ever known is Vince McMahon at the top of the mountain, pretty much, minus 83 weeks since I've been a child.
This man is professional wrestling. That's why this is not just a pro wrestling story. This is a pop culture icon.
Right? It's true. All right, so we got to scrap because Austin said you and your wife are going to leave SummerSlam without or empty-handed, and Montez punched him. So we're waiting for music because the baby faces are outnumbered. Let's go, Riddle. Oh no, Madcap! It's Madcap.
Just start calling him Riddick. Maybe they'll start just accepting it.
Dear Triple H, we're going to have moments throughout the show from now on called Dear Triple H.
Dear Papa Paul.
Dear Papa Paul, can you please change Madcap to a normal human name, please?
Right.
He doesn't even wear a cap anymore.
He doesn't even tell jokes anymore.
All right. So we're getting a 6-man tag for sure right after this commercial break. Oh, we're not there yet. There's something else happening. Whoa! Dawkins over the top. I like that he did the leapfrog over Madcap first.
I'm getting there.
Jesus Christ. You're slightly behind. Just keep going. Don't do anything.
Yeah, just took everybody out.
Okay, you got everybody
Mega
out.
ups.
Okay, we're pretty close. So we're started off, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think. Don't be shy. Let us know how you're feeling. But they're not messing around. They came in hard, like good energy. The show has a vibe to it. The crowd is alive.
Well, that's the big question we had going into this: is what type of show were we going to get because of all of this craziness going on?
Fandito.
And yes, to answer people in the chat, Brock did really walk out. He said to basically, if Vince is gone, I'm gone.
If he's gone, I'm gone, I'm out. And you understand, I think everyone understands that relationship, and you would understand why he would be upset with Vince's absence. I mean, realistically, he's a Vince guy. Vince coddled him. Vince let him do whatever he wanted. Brock, what do you want to do this week? Nothing. Okay, see you next week. Like it was, Brock really did call the shots, and that always creates a tough situation. But when you lose that as a guy who can come and go as he please, well, that gets interesting now, right? So
right,
you understand where Brock's issue is. But like I said, on the news coverage we did, folks, check it out. It was hot. Really, man, that you don't do that if your buddy willingly retired.
Yeah, well, and also you mentioned too, it depends on his relationship now, obviously, with Hunter, since he's going to really be in charge of like creative.
That's another part of it. What if he's not the biggest Hunter fan, right? It's a possibility. Just so everyone knows, Shinsuke is on the way to the ring. Pat McAfee is on the table doing his shtick, and Fandito is in the house. You're up to date. Welcome, Fandito. Ronnie, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. We're going to a commercial. I find this AR, like the going to break AR, a lot for my brain.
That's a lot going on,
especially under the influence. It's hard to watch all that.
Nah, we just had a lot of vitamins.
Right. It's Stephanie and Triple H's company. Now let's go. Jason, the only caveat to that is it's also Nick Khan's company. And technically, realistically, it is ultimately Vince McMahon's company. He still owns, like when it comes to who owns this thing, Vince has a lot of sway. He's got a lot of shares. Now, I do believe this investigation might continue, and he could possibly be pushed out by minority shareholders. There's just because he's got, the tier 1 or top level fucking shares and, they kind of control everything. It doesn't mean he gets to just automatically keep them when you have things like these types of claims. So I don't think this story is quite done yet. And I think a lot of people are looking for answers. Stephanie came out, just thanked her dad, which some people are going to criticize it. Mm-hmm. Some people are going to say, well, it's kind of hard to celebrate and thank a guy who may have had sexual misconduct in the workplace for years. And because of his money and his power, he was able to get away with it, and him and his buddies. It's a tough pickle.
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, to come out and praise somebody like that. And it's not there's no easy way out of that whole situation.
None.
But I feel like though with Vince retiring, and whether it be willingly or forced out, I feel it's very much forced out.
Absolutely.
But I think that they're going to stop with the whole investigation. We're probably never going to find the end result of it. I think we're not going to get any more skeletons or allegations dug up. I think he's going to just quietly go away.
Yep.
And just disappear. I think they must have found something during that investigation that was enough to pretty much make Vince realize I need to go away. Or that
was my question. I was going to actually, sorry to interrupt, Nick, but I really was going to ask you this when you stopped was, do you think they got something and they got him hook, line, and sinker? And it's like, listen, Vince, this is what we've come up with. And he's like, fine, I'll go. Or is it a case of I need to get out before they do get to that point?
I think because it's so sudden, I think it's one of those that they found something.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to disagree with that.
Like, this is such poor timing, especially they're a week or two out from SummerSlam, and now you've had the CEO of the company retire, and now you've had one half of your main event for your big pay-per-view, one of your big 4 pay-per-views, walk out as well.
That's an interesting dynamic, and now people are speculating that there could be other Vince guys, but really in this day and age, there's not a lot of pure Vince guys. And some might argue, well, Roman's a Vince guy, but he's got ties to Triple H. He's the champion. It's not that easy with Roman. Brock doesn't really have those ties, and so he's different. But who else could you see being like, oh, well, they could walk out. They could be unhappy. It's tough, right? There's not a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's one of those of everybody's had that come up through NXT for the most part. So they all, I feel, are more attached to Hunter because he ran NXT. You don't have guys that are really have been there to where Vince was really hands-on, truly running every inch of creative. Brock's kind of the last of that.
Really is, but I do think a level of understanding between Vince and Brock of like, I'll show up when I want to, but when I show up, you're going to pull up the truck of money and we're going to call it even, and you love me and I love you. But to keep everyone updated, Gunther is on his way to the ring. Ludwig at his side, probably
with a new entrance.
Very true.
I don't know. They're just stripping this man even more of what made him special in NXT.
Listen, that black entrance with the spotlight, and it just comes up very,
right,
to the point, right? And they not once have they referred to Gunther or Ludwig as Imperium. I do not believe that's ever been a thing. They've never mentioned the name Imperium, but when it was so simplified because they were about pure wrestling and what wrestling really meant. So you got black and white and a spotlight. It was a great entrance. You bring him up to the main roster, you fluff it up, you give him a big poofy jacket. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you change his name, you take it away from being, the ring general to where it's all about, traditional old school wrestling. And just now he's just the guy who punishes everybody with chops to the chest.
Yeah, I mean, and again, listen, Eichner's doing a decent job trying to make this Vinny Vici bullshit. Trying to make that legitimate, but he was perfectly fine with Ludwig. And Imperium was one of the best tag teams in the industry, and you split them up for no good real reason.
Yeah, none whatsoever. It doesn't make sense to me. And I thought initially, though, with the whole thing that they were doing with Fabian Eichner would have tied him into Tony D'Angelo in NXT. But now that they're just making him this, what should be a Maxwell male model, it's just, they kind of almost did it all for nothing, it seems like.
It ends up feeling that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What was the point of all this? It really does feel that way a little bit, Nick, at times. And I mean, we've seen that with other stories and other angles. Why did we sit through this if you were just going to fuck it up all at the end?
Right.
Not even at the end.
You had something so good.
Partway through the middle. Yeah. Judgment Day. Melinda, Mary, both of you. Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. SummerSlam is in question. Brock walked out. SummerSlam is very much in question. SmackDown tonight is very much in question. We don't know who's in the building. We don't know who's not in the building. They could be, down the road at a store getting batteries. You never know. So, I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit happening over the last 24 hours, unexpected. But hey, I mean,
supposedly WWE has a contingency plan. It's a terrible contingency plan, but supposedly they have a potential contingency plan because of this. And that would be calling up old Billy Goldberg.
Right. And listen, man, we're on the eve of Leo season. So I expect nothing more than all the chaos we're getting over the last couple of days. Everyone's getting that fucking alpha out and shit's just going crazy at the heat of the summer. So let's go, folks. It's going to be a good time. And don't forget, KJ's birthday bash tomorrow night. We will be here live as always, rocking through Death Before Dishonor. And if you've ever listened to my voice for a second and thought he's not a bad guy, tell everybody you know. I don't care who they are or how much you like them. Tell everybody you know. Tune into this stream. Give us a thumbs up. Make tomorrow night. Hey, shit, if you want to try and make tonight one, I'm good with it. But let's make tomorrow night one of the best, biggest nights in the channel's history. It'd be a really selfish and heartfelt birthday gift for yours truly. So thank you.
At this point, I'm not asking anymore. I'm telling you, it's going to be a historic night, just like tonight is. So you're going to want to be here. So I suggest you to, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, make sure your ass is here, and you're going to want to bring some more friends because it's going to get crazy.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
SummerSlam's definitely in question. And we'll also be here for SummerSlam and Ric Flair's final match. Click the little bell because you're going to want to be there for both those shows.
Yeah, trust me, we pop up with everything going on. You don't know when we're going to pop up. We popped up randomly today 3 times or twice already, at least. We popped up earlier doing the retrospective on Triple H's career because he just came back, and then had the Vince news pop off, and then we popped on for 2 hours before SmackDown, and now we're here covering SmackDown and Rampage. So you're going to want to know when we're going to be here because even we don't know.
That's true. It's a very true story. I'm not even quite sure that I'm here now. Thank you for the hugs, Mary. Floyd, welcome to the show. Good to see you. This is crazy to me. You guys think he'll ever get a Hall of Fame induction? Now, here's a fucking tough question. Would somebody go to him and say, Vince, we want to put you in? Yeah. Will he say yes? Or will we have to wait till he's dead? Knock on wood.
That's a tough question, to be honest. I
think
the man
probably has in his will, don't put me in the fucking Hall of Fame.
I think at this point, because he's had to retire and everything, I think he would want to have that moment.
Yeah, actually, that's a valid point. I mean, and now other people are going to argue, do you put a guy in the Hall of Fame that did all this stuff? And you're like,
they've put in worse people in there. Tammy Sitch was in there.
Well, that's it. But I mean, that would be the biggest question for me. Would Vince McMahon accept the invitation from his own family? I don't know, but maybe, like you said, one last time to stand in front of the audience and be Vince.
Yeah, he would get to, because he's already had to step down and all of that, which he didn't ever want to do. We all joked about it, that he was going to go, when he goes, the company goes.
Yeah.
But now that he's had to be pushed away, I think he's going to want to be able to soak in that one last moment before, heaven forbid, something happens.
Yeah, that's a high possibility. I actually do appreciate that opinion. Vince definitely, and we've seen a lot of crazy stuff where we see him on TV more than we did. Once we get this allegation start coming out, he's like, I'm going on TV. And
for right now, our last image of Vince McMahon on TV will be him, hop, skipping, and jumping off the ring steps on Raw.
Maybe by design, dude.
He just wanted to go out as a meme.
Yeah, he just wanted to,
I'm hip. I know what the kids like. They like memes, right?
No, I think it was his way of just whistling Dixie, not a care in the world. I came, I saw, I conquered, I'm out. And that's where
going out with the Sinatra, I did it my way.
That's my jam. Trust me, that's being played at my goodbye party. So that I swear to you. So it's funny. And I think that's what it is. I think he goes out on his own accord. I think he really achieved iconic status as far as his as far as a pop culture figure. He's huge, and even people who aren't wrestling fans know Vince McMahon.
Name me another wrestling promoter that is as popular or as known worldwide as Vince McMahon.
No, none. By the way, folks, we're back from commercial. Sorry, Nick, just updating everybody. Ludwig is taking some boots from Shinsuke. Nakamura's in control as we move forward. Gunther on the outside. So I'm assuming that you guys can give us a quick prediction if you haven't got the final yet. But
love that
big
move.
kick out. Yeah, that slide out suplex is nice. Taya does it really well too, and she's a little shorter, so it's got a little more pop.
Yeah.
A little more shorter. I'll take it, folks. I've been here for a while. Hi, Anthony. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. We're back from the commercial break. Let us know who you think is going to win this match. Is Ludwig going to take more slaps? Folks?
More chops. He's going to probably, because honestly, they're setting up for Gunther versus Nakamura at SummerSlam, which if they let him have a match like they would have in NXT, sign me up for it.
Yep.
But so I think
they will.
He's going to lose and have to, endure the wrath of Gunther again.
Come on. Oh, Shinsuke says, come on. And Gunther says, go beat him up.
What?
2 count. Oh.
The most devastating maneuver in professional wrestling, the surprise roll-up.
Right? Uh-oh. Well, something a little more devastating than that is coming up. Corey Graves' favorite finisher. Oh, no. Gunther's in the way. My bad. Oh, roll up the other way. A bit of a botch, but they pulled it off. Oh, shit.
Ooh, right hand from Gunther.
Yeah, I think Gunther thought he was coming to the top rope, not the middle. So we got a bit of an armpit in the face, but we get the point.
Wow, I did not see that one coming. Ludwig gets the win.
Vendito, I think a lot of us felt the same way about Vince, that he was going to just go right till he couldn't go anymore. And you get like a press release that he was just found dead one day in his office chair with his finger pointing at something. Yeah. We all thought that, but I think, under these circumstances, changed everything. I think if this didn't happen, if him and his boys were on the up and up consistently, and this wasn't a thing, then he'd still be there. He would have. Now maybe that's not what's best for the fans, and I know people are still speculating that it doesn't matter if Vince is by title; it's still his company, and he'll still pull the strings. But I just don't know at this point if that is accurate. I don't know, because I feel like, oh shit, here we go again. This is a little much.
More chops? I thought he would have been safe from them.
This has like a very all male cast BDSM feel.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah. I'm sorry, puppy.
But why? What did he do to deserve this now?
He did not win.
He did win.
He did win. So, I mean, did he win?
Yes.
Son of a fuck. Ooh. That's not cool, man.
I faked him out and then still chops him. Why? Now this is just an abusive relationship.
I'd pull a Brock Lesnar if I was Ludwig. Fuck this shit.
This is just an abusive relationship. Someone should get Ludwig some help.
Yeah, truly. There's a bit of a domestic dispute going on here. And one-sided. It's not going well.
Speaking of domestic, we have Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan.
Nice transition, bro. What is the total combined title reigns as tag team champions? KJ and Nick, do you guys know? Because I thought the Usos held the titles the first time for 550 days. The combined total off the top of my head, bro, I don't. However, I love technology.
My answer is Google it. I'm not going to know that right now after everything that's crazy that's gone on. Yeah, right. I can't figure out how long they've had the championships for combined.
I'm not even sure if I know my name at this point. Where are we going? Here we go. All right. Longest combined. All right, we'll go on to the next question while we research
Yeah,
that
let's
one. Yeah.
plow through some of these comments here.
Yeah, we're in commercial, by the way, folks. And if you don't know, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. If you haven't been here before, we do this all the goddamn time. We're coming back tomorrow for KJ's birthday bash. I'm KJ. That's Big Nick, if you didn't know. He's going to be here and part of the party and celebration. We're going to do the live stream for Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor. It's going to be a hell of a night. It's going to be a hell of a show. And we will be rocking through SmackDown and Rampage for the rest of tonight. And who knows, we're going to go home. It's a Friday night. It's my birthday weekend. Been milking this shit all week long, and I'm going to continue to do it, folks. So like we said, like, subscribe, hit the little bell. Don't miss out. It's the fastest growing YouTube channel out there. We're live stream constantly. We already put 5 hours of content up today. Nobody does it the way we do it. If you like wrestling and you like having a good time, you need to be here with us. And that being said, I guess we should click on some of this chat. Woo! Hi, Nick.
Hi.
Lame as Frog Splash, LOL. What's the point of Madcap being there? I don't know.
Oh, wow. We're all the way up there?
Yeah,
like, we're all the way up there.
We suck. This is a good start to the show. I agree with Mary. New Vince would be gone soon. You agree with that? Brock left because Vince is gone. Yes, he did. Said, fuck it, I'm out. You take my buddy, you take me. Which only lends to the argument that if Vince had quietly tiptoed away and it was his choice, then Brock had no reason to be pissed off. So when he says, if he goes, I go, that really means that Vince was told sayonara. And when he went to when Vince gave him a shout and said, hey, bud, I'm out, or he reads the news, what happened? Well, they made me go. Well, if they're making you go, I'm going. And
right.
that's where we're at. But yeah, folks, we are rolling through a commercial. We got more SmackDown coming your way. Stephanie McMahon made her open the show tonight. What is this? KJ's Vol.
They were answering a question as to whose birthday was going to be tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
So if we're still on here at midnight, we can all start singing KJ happy birthday.
We'll get this show going quick. Wingman KJ, that's it, Victor. Happy belated to you. I hope you had a wonderful birthday this week as well. And we're going to keep the celebration going Thursday all the way to Sunday. We're going to do this up, and we're going to be here all fucking weekend long, folks. And we got lots to talk about. So I don't think there's any
if
reason
you thought
to
we
leave.
were crazy before, we're going to be even crazier on a birthday. And then on top of that, we got all this crazy ass news. So it's going to get wild.
So it's a great time to be having a great time. What's up, Victor? Some love. I like that. New fans out there, like, subscribe, tell everyone you know. And by the way, folks, don't forget, while we're in commercial, I might as well do our little plug here, but don't forget, you have the Wrasslin for Life edition of the Pro Wrestlers Beat Up Sports Entertainer t-shirts available at Alt Tees or Alt Wrestling Tees. Go check them out. They're in the ticker. Go to Instagram. Give them some love. Check out their selection. They got a ton of t-shirts, including our exclusive ones, and we're working out some more ideas and visuals. So do that tonight. Go buy a t-shirt. Show some love. We'd all appreciate it. What's up, Jason? I like when the family gives some love. If you're new here, don't be shy. What do we got next, Nick?
Right now we are they're advertising the 6-man tag of Madcap and the Street Profits versus Austin Theory and the Usos. But before we went to commercial, they were miking up Liv and Ronda, so we might be getting that kind of promo segment coming up, which was weird because they were like standing right beside each other. I don't know why they're doing it backstage and right beside each other.
Right. Oh. I don't give a damn about my reputation.
Oh, they're showing a replay of where she injured her knee.
We are rolling. Yeah, so we're getting the replay of this now from Money in the Bank. I don't know. Am I a person that's just not thrilled about? I don't care for this match, really.
Is that because of Ronda?
Partly.
I think that's the biggest part of it. I'm sorry, but Ronda doesn't work. Like, is she supposed to be a heel now, or is she just still a babyface? Unfortunately, she's a badass, but she's kind of a bland badass in this setting for whatever reason.
No, she's bland as a babyface. She should play to her natural inclinations of having a chip on her shoulder, and then we'd believe it. Liv looking great. She got that belt on her shoulder. Yeah, man.
Damn. How are you doing?
KJ, one on the left on. Oh, that's me. That's hi. I'm KJ.
Yeah, that one.
Now I'm working backwards. Ludwig with the win and an impressive DDT. Yes, I actually saw that and then forgot it happened. But
it was that impressive that you entirely forgot it happened.
Oh, the back hook, like it was like the Velveteen Dream, right? Like he kind of went with the back. It was such an awkward look to the move, but Ludwig still got the shit slapped out of him, and I don't know why.
Yeah, like I said, get that man a lawyer. He needs, some legal aid, some protection. He needs to go to a halfway house or something. That man's in an abusive relationship.
Let's get this guy some safety. Get him
right, and they're broadcasting this on national TV, and no one's saying nothing.
Nothing. All right, so we actually are getting a face-to-face. No table, no contract signing, just face-to-face, and Ronda is being a bit heelish.
Yeah, well, at least she hasn't gone full raccoon eye makeup this time.
I don't know, man.
But I still, to me, it's a little awkward of like, you're right in front of each other, like, swing, goddammit. Like, would you really let someone sit there and say this type of stuff right to your face when you're an actual professional fighter and not doing anything?
With. Yeah, Nick, I think it's the proximity, right? Like you're this close, it gets a little tense at that point. And they're both kind of laid back, and Ronda's kind of smiling. No, it should be like, oh, she walked off. It's out. It's out. It's over.
They're both doing that like fake sincere of, oh, I wish you the best of luck.
Right?
Cool.
What does this one say? Worldwide, no one here in the USA, in the South. Oh, shit. Corbin! It's Corbin, folks. Corbin.
Oh, wow.
On McAfee.
He just yeeted Pat right in the chest. God damn.
Out of nowhere. That was good. I didn't see that shit coming at all.
I think I halfway saw Cole react a quick second, and then just Corbin just punted McAfee right in the chest. Like that man went ass over tea kettle.
Corbin looks like a Jiffy Lube employee on fucking break.
Right. All he's missing is a pack of Marbreds.
Right? Son of a bitch.
Couple of grease stains. Sorry, got to go back to change this oil.
Get him! Get him! Pat's not having it, folks. If you aren't watching right now, we have a foot race between. Oh, there we go.
The longest book story going into SummerSlam because these men entered the NFL together, the same rookie class on the same team. So these guys were teammates, roommates, actual friends before WWE, all of that. So this is technically the WWE managed to backslide into one of the best storylines going into SummerSlam. Unfortunately, it involves, no disrespect to Mr. McAfee because I love the man, but it involves a commentator, and Baron Corbin is your longest book story going into SummerSlam.
Yeah, but you know what? I thought Corbin had something. I thought Corbin had upside. I thought Corbin had a lot to offer, and they just kind of just continually buried him. Like when he was coming out in the beginning and I am the darkness and everyone was kind of like, okay, and he was a dick and he was just kicking people in the head and nobody kicked out of his finisher. Great. And then it just went fucking weird. And they just poorly booked him to the point where nobody gave a flying nothing about him. Because I won't go.
I don't think they know exactly what to do with him. Like, I think at this point, it's oddly enough, the most that he gets over with is like when they did the whole like sad man, homeless Corbin.
No, and I mean,
because even the King Corbin went on far too long. Mm-hmm. Happy Corbin was even kind of running its case. I mean, if they honestly just let this man do the type of lifestyle that he presents on Instagram, to where he's always got, fine dining with Rolex watches and, prime cut steak and fancy whiskeys and all of that. Like, let that man do that. And I'm sure it would work out great. But they keep giving him like this. I feel like he still gets all the ideas that Vince had from like the 80s and 90s of like, and so now you're a king and now you won the lottery. Like, that doesn't work anymore.
No, that was just laziness. Like, they had something going. Okay. You keep beating Corbin down. You keep beating him down. But then somebody either comes along to help him and pulls him back up, and they're both dicks together and they hate everybody because everybody laughed at him. Or, he has, he builds towards something. Like he starts, hiring. Like I think at one point, he was like, "Oh, I'll wrestle for $50 or whatever it was."
Right.
Do that for a while. But to go, "Oh yeah, the man went to Vegas and hit lucky." Fuck off. Really? Really? Really?
Well, and the thing is it was pointless to do it.
It really was. So that's the unfortunate part with some of this, but it becomes laziness. Like, what is the easiest way to get out of this? Oh, do a roll up. Okay, fine, we're good. Do another roll up. We're good. And that's kind of in the same vein of this, right? Like,
well, and speaking of being lazy, we've been lazy with the comments, so maybe we should get through.
Yes, let's get on some comments. We're in the commercials again, and we always say this, and then we don't. So
right,
we're gonna take turns. He's gonna do one, then I'm gonna do one, and that's it. Question of the day: what would you say is the top 5? We'll come back to that one. That's a lot.
What if they open Forbidden Door?
Yeah.
What the hell? What if they open Forbidden Door and we get Roman versus Okada? No, I don't think so.
I mean, interesting, but I think a bit of a reach. And Roman goes over.
It's one of those of it would be amazing if it happened. I don't think that WWE could ever pull that off.
We'll see. I mean, is there something up now with Triple H being involved, and would they be more open to hey, what can we work out with New Japan? What if we try and steal that from it being an AEW thing? What if we could do it too? What if we could do it better? It's interesting. There's a lot of balls in the air right now.
As you say that, I'm getting the pinball for the SummerSlam match.
I think that's why I said it. I think it was subliminal. Subliminal.
Yeah.
All right. I'm happy that Vince McMahon retired. Now Triple H runs talent relations, going to sign a lot of superstars that got released. This makes me think that QR code is Johnny Gargano.
I could see that, but I also feel like they can't sign a lot of guys that have been released because guess what? They've already been signed by Impact, Ring of Honor, AEW.
Yo, look at this kick.
What kick?
Michael Cole is the worst friend ever. Yo, if I was Pat McAfee, I'd be smacking the shit.
Oh, yeah, he saw it coming and didn't say shit.
He pushed him. Oh, motherfucker. He just pushed him in front of the bus. He didn't say look out. He didn't say heads up. He didn't say duck. He didn't jump in front of it for him. He literally nudged the shoulder that would force him to
down.
Turn.
He pushed him into the kick. And that man took it right to the chest. That had to hurt like a sumbitch because, like I said, he went ass over tea kettle.
Right.
So, folks, spread the word. Michael Cole is a terrible friend to Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
He just let
Michael
him
Cole
take all of Baron Corbin's probably size 15 shoe right to the chest.
He the dick move of the week. Way to go, Michael. Bum ass Corbin, bum ass Corbin, bum ass Corbin. Yeah, we're getting some bum ass Corbin. Pat's coming back.
Jiffy Lube Corbin.
Right? Laugh my ass. What Victor said. Scott's on board. Vlogman 1. There's going to be a lot of good matches at SummerSlam, and we will be here live to cover them, Vlogman. We will not stop, and we will be here not only for SummerSlam that weekend. We're going to be here for Ric Flair's final match. We'll be here for the whole card. It's a stack card, and we'll see if our boy Rick can do it. Bum ass Corbin. Victor, they heard ya.
Yeah, Pat's back out with a microphone.
We almost caught up, bro. I'm pretty. Oh, no, we didn't. Wait, Corbin should have joined Judgment Day. Interesting. Reach, but interesting. I mean, he's evil.
I could have seen it if they were on SmackDown, maybe. Like, he could have gone back to the, when he had the skullet and everything and was the lone wolf in NXT.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Big dumb bald baby is what he just referred to Corbin as. See you in Nashville, bitch. That's all Pat had to say, folks.
I love him on the mic. Like I know I've said it before. He reminds me of a modern Bobby Heenan.
Yeah, it really, but it's just the energy. Like that's what I appreciate of this guy is you know, he's just energy and it's good energy. And you believe him.
Well, I feel like he's energy like us. We're energy too. That's why we like him.
Right? All right. This one's for you.
Award-winning Valdez. The Judgment Day is on Raw, not SmackDown. Yeah, like I said, it would have worked if Judgment Day was on SmackDown. Fucker.
Well, I mean, people can change shows, guys. Relax. Question of the day. Will
I
Bayley
thought we were
return
getting
from
the Hot Topic Raiders. Instead, we're getting the New Day cosplaying as the Hot Topic Raiders from last week.
Yeah, I don't have any time for this right now.
Yeah.
Question of the day. Will Bayley return at SummerSlam? I think it's a high possibility, especially now with all the things that are going on. I would expect some fireworks at SummerSlam, guys. I really would. Tune in. Join us on the stream. I expect big things for SummerSlam.
I think we might even get something big by the end of tonight.
Yes, absolutely. I think
because Brock was supposed to be here, and now if he's not, and obviously we haven't heard any reports changing that he's suddenly returned, so they have to deliver something,
right? And yeah, they got to give us something now. Woods is wearing a unicorn head.
What in the name? Why? That's unsettling to look at because it's
unsettling to look at.
It is because it looks. It's one of those. It halfway looks like an actual human head, but with like a unicorn face. Like it's meant to fit his face.
Gonna give me nightmares, bro.
Nightmares, thanks for that.
Right. King Jordan, good to see you. Vlogman, good to see you. Real one, we didn't forget about you. Do you guys see Bray Wyatt coming back? I do, and I really do think it ties into these vignettes. My boy thinks he's coming back, but he doesn't agree with me.
Yeah, he's not coming back with Edge.
I think he is.
I think we're going to get Edge and Rey Mysterio tagging because Baby Dom's going to join Judgment Day.
Dude, that breaks my heart into a bunch of little pieces. And Dominic Mysterio should not join Judgment Day. It already sucks. Don't fuck it up worse.
The Ministry of Main Event.
If you are
back down to NXT where they were actually good down there.
Right.
They actually got treated right.
Right. Well, the Viking Raiders are here. Fuck, they got shields, bro.
Hot Topic Raiders.
Hot Topic Raiders.
And with the furry edition.
The furry edition. Yeah, again, you change heel in the middle of summer. I don't know why you're putting fur on, folks.
Well, I just feel this is again another, like we talked about with Corbin, they've just ruined them because of too many gimmick changes and too many stupid gimmick changes to where these were the same guys that before would come down, be waiting for their match, get hit once before, and then couldn't compete. And then now they're supposed to be these big badasses that have to beat everybody up with shields. They're the Hot Topic version of the Bludgeon Brothers.
That's fucking hilarious. And you know what? I defend them because I like them. I was a big fan of.
You like what they were, not what they are.
Yeah, it's kind of like that old relationship, right? You're like, oh, fell in love with that person, but it's not really that person.
They used to be good. They're shit now, but they used to be good.
So I defend them because I knew what they were, and they were such world beaters. And a lot of our fans out there and a lot of our family out there, one and the same, but they know what they did, War Machine did before they got here.
Oh,
they
absolutely. That's why I kind of take the piss out of them, is because to me, it's one of those of I know the potential that they could be. Yeah. When they were in NXT, they were world beaters. They were somebody that should have been in the top, like that tag division with them, FTR, DIY, the Authors of Pain. That tag division was insane. And now to see them stuck with some terrible shit gimmick like this, that's literally just a knockoff version of a knockoff version. That is just, it's pitiful.
It is. Like I said, these guys were world beaters. They were winning. And fuck, dude, they sent them all the way to Saudi to get punched on the way to the ring and not have the capacity to survive a punching.
Yeah,
when they were supposed
to have a professional wrestling match, but if they get punched before the ding, their powers aren't activated yet.
We didn't turn them on yet.
Right, we're not full Vikings yet. I'm just Eric instead of Ivar.
Boo earns. Count out win by the Viking Raiders. And Kofi and Kofi and Woods are not happy about the current circumstance. And the Viking Raiders roll away from Kofi and Woods. And no offense, Kofi and Woods are about half their size. And the Viking Raiders roll away like, no, not right now.
They're supposed to be the big tough guys and all of that. This is just, like I said, it's just shitty looking. And it's ruining them a little bit more.
I have to admit, the black around the eyes, especially when the big dude is sweating, it does have, hey, look who's back.
Yeah, because his boss is gone. Hey, Sonya.
Wow. Giving Adam shit like they actually do something on the show. This place sucked without me. We didn't notice you were gone.
Yeah.
It just meant it took half the time to make fucking announcements. Thanks, Sonya.
Right. We didn't need a promo segment before every match.
You guys are rolling. I thought we had caught up. I was pretty happy. Award-winning Valdez, I don't see that happening. What did he say now? What if Ray joining the Judgment Day and turns on Dom?
No.
I don't want any of it. I really don't.
Dom's not strong enough to be able to be a solo act right now, really, of like to where he's got to be on the mic all the time.
I'm a broken record on this. Dominic Mysterio goes to NXT where he belongs, and everyone's happy peachy key about it. He should be in NXT. He belongs in NXT. If his dad didn't have the name that his dad has, he wouldn't be anywhere but NXT, even if he was there. But let's be real. Put him in NXT. You know what? Fuck, send his dad with him. They can have some fun matches. But him joining the Judgment Day only pulls the Judgment Day down. And if Edge is returning to take on Finn or a tag team of some kind, then you have to make the Judgment Day as valid and strong as possible. Dominic Mysterio does not get that job done.
No.
Enough.
Well, now you've got your favorite guy coming out.
Sheamus? Is that you?
And
Butch.
Shillelaghs and Shenanigans up next.
Shillelaghs and Shenanigans. Tell me you made that up and that's not what they're calling them.
No, that's literally what it was advertised as. I wish I came up with something that clever.
And your new world champions, Shenanigans. Jesus, okay.
I'll show you my shillelagh.
Oh, Jesus. Welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we see a lot of people tuning in tonight, so thank you for that. Thank you for spending your Friday with us. Yes, it's the kickoff of my birthday weekend. We're having a ton of fun. We were on earlier with the news, with the update. Vince McMahon has retired, said goodbye. But if you're new here, like, subscribe, go check out Alt Tees or Alt Wrestling Tees and get our t-shirt. Be a fan, join the family, be a part of the show, have a lot of fun. But thank you so much for being here tonight. And remember, we are here all weekend long. We're coming back tomorrow. My birthday party, a live stream, Death Before Dishonor, and it's going to be off the chain. And then all week long, we got come home shows. We got more gimmick shows from AEW, and we will be right back here next week for SmackDown heading into SummerSlam and Ric Flair's final match. We will be covering the whole card. It's going to be good times.
Yeah, it just keeps getting crazier, folks. We were already on here. This is our third time being on here tonight. And it's only going to keep getting crazier because, like KJ was saying, tomorrow night we've got Death Before Dishonor, KJ's birthday. Shit's going to get wild. It's a Saturday night. And we're going to be unwinding from this chaotic hell of a night. And then we've got SummerSlam coming up. We've got Ric Flair's last match. Hell of a card up until Ric Flair's match. We are probably just really going to get a good Andrade versus Jay Lethal match. And hopefully Ric Flair, the last woo that he hears isn't the wee woo from the ambulance.
Did you
good, my guy?
Yeah, no, I'm listening to you.
No, I was good. I was done.
I didn't think you were done. I thought there was more coming.
Nah. We still got to get through some of these comments. We're rolling too hard as it is.
No, we're good. We're not going home until we talk to all these people.
Yeah, Christ, we've already been on here enough.
right? So I cut a little promo. We're having a little fun. If WWE does open the forbidden door, it will be with Impact, but they do not. They did do something with AEW. I can see Mox versus Roman and the return of FTR or Usos. I don't know. That's a tricky situation, JV. It's not as easy as, oh, the door's open, let's go. Because there are some hurt feelings. There are some people that don't want to be involved with the WWE. They'd rather just stick to their own shit. And so it's
Yeah.
not just a slam dunk that, oh, we'll open this door and everybody will work together. There's still competition at the end of the day.
Oh,
Welcome.
absolutely. And a lot of the people that have been released and everything like that have already been signed up by Impact, by AEW, are getting signed by Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
So the talent pool that WWE created is already, for the most part, been kind of sucked dry. Now, I know we talked about earlier on our kind of news video about the potential of W. Morrissey coming to WWE, and maybe he challenges Roman since he is a free agent from Impact, and WWE was looking at him because of his whole match with Moose.
I mean, potential, absolutely potential. Will it go that way? I don't know, man. I'll be right back, folks. Wait, that's you.
Yeah. So right now, folks, I have the start of whatever shillelaghs and shenanigans is supposed to be. It looks like we pretty much just got a rock or a table covered with a green tablecloth in the ring. I see a lot of people just saying hi. King Jordan, will miss you, Vince. Yeah, but I feel like you got to look at it as it's the start of a new era. This is a new beginning. Vince obviously got himself into that situation through his own actions. Nobody forced him to do that. So I think right now we need to look at this as this is the start of the new era. This is what a lot of wrestling fans have been saying for the longest time. I wonder what the WWE would look like if Vince was no longer there. Well, now we're actually going to see that. So I think it's going to be interesting. Starting it off with stuff like shillelaghs and shenanigans, I think Bruce Pritchard might still be having a bit to say in charge of creative control if this is the type of stuff we're getting on TV. Oh, and so he wants Drew McIntyre's sword banned from ringside, which I don't know about how you people feel, but to me, it is already the stupidest thing. It should be banned from ringside. It's a legitimate weapon. If we're going to look at this seriously, and besides, no one actually thinks this man is really going to use a sword on someone. So then they just have this stupid little prop that they have to use to, break the ring ropes or snap the turnbuckle. And half the time you can see the damn thing flopping. It's just way too cartoonish. So I'm actually behind Sheamus with this, even though I don't get why they gave it the goofy name. Could have just been Sheamus comes out and talks. Sonya versus Deville versus Raquel Rodriguez tonight. Was that announced? Did I miss that? Maybe here in a second. I'll have to look that up. And so now I've got Drew coming out with a sword. Of course, speak of the devil and they shall appear. So just... Is anyone excited at this point for Drew versus Sheamus? I understand it's two big beefy boys slapping meat, and they both can really go, and they've got their history, but I feel like it's at this point kind of a match that we've seen quite a bit. And maybe if we didn't have the peripheral add-on of Scrappy Doo, Butch there, and, Mr. Broken Bone himself, Ridge Holland, it would seem a lot better and at least be taken a lot more seriously, I feel, versus I don't get the whole Downton Abbey type look. Butch infuriates me. They took Pete Dunne. Ridge is literally having to hold this man back like he's a toddler that wants to get candy. This is a man who was at one point pretty much their only, if not their longest reigning UK champion, and now he's Scrappy Doo to Scooby and Shaggy from the UK. So I don't get this. Sheamus is crazy. Why do you say that, King Jordan? I think he's got a point. The sword should not be allowed at ringside. I don't get all the hate on Bruce Pritchard. I listened to his podcast, and he pitched some really good ideas back then, but Vince always shot them down. Yeah, he might have pitched some good ideas in like the 80s, maybe early 90s. Like he did kind of pretty much create Kane. But that's an entirely different time period between then and 2022 or even 2010. I feel like that's the whole thing with Johnny Ace, with Bruce, and even honestly with Vince, is they're out of touch. Wrestling has passed them by, and they did not want to step down or step aside. They did not want to actually hand it off because to them, it was their creation. They were, the wrestling mafia, essentially. They could do whatever they wanted. And you see that now with all of these allegations coming up. They thought that they could do whatever they wanted and get away with it. And now all of that's coming to light. Where's KJ? KJ's just taking a break real quick. That's the thing, is we've been on quite a bit already today. And also we're going to be here for 3, maybe 4 hours. And we're all just up here talking, having a good time and everything like that. So sometimes you kind of just got to take a little pause for the cause, even if you got to use the restroom, grab a snack, whatever. That's where KJ is. But you got me till then. And I got Drew and Sheamus now having a promo off, and Drew looking incredibly intense to Sheamus just brushing everything off to the side. But yeah, Marcus, that's why all the hate on Bruce Pritchard is because they've done a lot. They kind of thought that they could do whatever they wanted. And for the most part, they kind of acted like it and did it. And they did some pretty bad things to a lot of bad people and kind of really, they did a lot of things that they really shouldn't have done if they were better people. And, thank you. But yeah, I think that that's why everybody's really kind of sick of Bruce. Stephanie is actually co-president along with Nick Khan, and Triple H is now EVP again. Yeah. That's the weird situation. For the first time that I've ever seen, well, first time for sure, actually, in the WWE, there is a co-CEO, and one of them is not a McMahon. And honestly, surprisingly enough, the one that is a McMahon isn't a male. Surprisingly, Shane has nothing to do with any of this. I'm surprised Shane hasn't commented on anything. But yeah, we have Stephanie and Nick Khan as co-CEOs right now of WWE. And I think with Triple H stepping in as the EVP of talent relations, that pushes Bruce right out the door. I think today was kind of the last cleansing of the house. This was, if you're going off of like how I've always kind of viewed this, it's very Game of Thronesy, it's very chess pieces on a chessboard. This right now today was checkmate. This is the dawning of a new era, a historic era in WWE. This is a day a lot of us never thought would actually happen, at least while we're even kicking, or at least while Vince is still alive kicking. And so now Sheamus is showing off his collection of shillelaghs. That sounds like something he should do in private, but I don't know why he needs to do this and what this whole point is behind it. But sure, are we going to have a shillelagh versus a sword match or something, or a shillelagh on a pole, something ridiculously Vince Russo? Oh, we got a challenge. So what did he accept? I was talking over it as per usual. There's one thing I'm good at. It's talking.
No swords, no rules is what they agreed on. And Adam Pearce is. Pearce with a little bass in his voice tonight, folks.
Yeah. Well, when you don't have Vince in your ear all the time, you can actually let the huevos drop a little bit. As he cuts the shillelagh choppy pee pee with the
when did Drew become Kane?
I think he's always kind of had that because he would do that pose, remember? But now with the sword, he's just fucking Highlander.
Thank you, Vlogman, as well. Appreciate the love, folks.
Was I that bad? You got a yay this man coming back?
No, I'm just
I know I'm messing people. I gotta mess
it's
with
all
people.
love. It's all love. You were killing it, sir. I could have just went to bed. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, you ain't doing that to me.
Don't do that to me. No, I would never. We got lots more wrestling to cover, folks. We're heading back into a commercial. I'm so sick of the swords. I'm so sick of the shields. I'm so sick of the fake knives, the blades, the shillelaghs, it used to be like if somebody had a gimmick, it was rare. Like that's what made it like, oh shit, that guy's coming out to the ring with a bulldog, right? Like, oh, that guy has a snake. Like, I don't know why I went animal examples, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, Nick, like
not everybody's
got accessories.
Yeah. Well, you were talking on the news video again about with Nick Khan being Mr. Toy, Mr. Mattel, basically. So maybe that's why now everybody's got to have an accessory, an add-on, a DLC.
All right, we got Paul Heyman on the screen, so business is picking up, folks. It's always a good moment when Paul is here. He's having a little pep talk with the Usos. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, folks. I feel loved. Wow, he's getting he's putting over like Madcap and such, right? Like Moss is and he only referred to him as Moss, which is interesting. His name cannot become Moss.
I would take that over Madcap.
Okay. I agree.
Gotcha on that one.
Yeah, it's better than Madcap, but man, do you want to be called Moss?
Better than Moist.
Moist. Here comes the ring. Moist Moss.
Madcap Moist.
Oh. That sounds like something you find on Urban Dictionary.
Dirty.
Right? Paul is just, ladies and gentlemen, let me know. You got to share some love here for Mr. Heyman. I know we got Nick Heyman next to me, but Paul Heyman, I mean, the man's a legend. And he kills it. He pulls you in. He's believable. He's excellent. Hey, Smiles.
Again, I've said this before. I guess for all the new people, you can hear me say this. If anyone knows Raquel Rodriguez, you can let her know. If she's being held hostage, we can get her help because that's what this woman looks like with how much she smiles. She looks like she's being held at gunpoint or something, or she's got like hooks pulling her cheeks back.
Yeah,
it's like unnatural.
They do a great job hiding the wires that keep her face like that. Like,
yeah,
she looks like somebody just overdosed on Prozac. Just
whenever you got like go and get your wisdom teeth taken out and you're on all the happy gas, that's what this woman kind of looks like.
Fuck? She was a badass. She was a killer. Now she's psychotic. She really was, Nick. It blows my mind what they've done.
Yeah, she was built to be kind of, remember Dakota Kai? Dakota Kai was a thing too. She was kind of the diesel to Dakota Kai's HBK. And then now she's Smiles McGee.
Well, Vlogman giving some love. Nick, you both are great because you do all this work for us WWE fans and family. I like it. We do it for all the fans. We do it for everybody, folks, and we do it for ourselves. We have a lot of fun.
This is just people listening to hear me talk. Like I could literally just talk to the wall and it'd be the same. I'd be doing the same damn thing. Trust
me,
my wife appreciates
this
more
camera in front of you.
She just doesn't have to listen to my ass talk. I'm just thankful for y'all just letting me come on here and just ramble.
Right? Go do the wrestling. Go to the wrestling.
Exactly.
My ears are tired. My ears are tired.
Shut up. Go there. Don't you
Ronnie has an announcement. Jay. There you go. KJ and Nick, do y'all think Heyman will betray or turn on Roman at SummerSlam? No.
No. Especially if Brock walked off. Who's he going to turn on to?
No, and I think part of that for me, Nick, is that they keep Heyman as the visual representation of Roman when Roman's not around.
Right.
So Roman's on, on an island, as he said, and we get Paul talking on his behalf. We get Paul giving the Usos a rah-rah speech. We get Paul referencing the champion and reminding us who he is. So yeah, I think that's why for now there's no chance that changes unless Roman's giving up the belt.
Yeah, and I don't see that happening anytime soon. I've been on record saying that I think he holds it all the way past WrestleMania this year. And honestly, I think we might see Braun Breaker be the one to take at least one of the titles off of him.
Right. How about the night after WrestleMania he loses to Braun Breaker?
I could see it. Absolutely,
not a
I
reach.
could see it.
It's got some legs.
It's got some legs to it. I could see it working.
Absolutely. KJ and Nick, I read that one. Raquel. Listen, we touched on it. All good.
Yeah.
Absolutely, sir. Mr. Nick is going to do the same as I just did. Get some refreshment, stretch his legs out, and we will see you in a moment, sir. Oh, I always forget to hit that first. There we go. Back looking good. Mr. Nick will be back soon. And you never know. We might see the brand, Mr. CJ Brand, and you never know who's going to pop up. Earlier today, our boy Ben, the Soul Man, had just jumped on our stream to talk about Vince McMahon and the retiring. So, folks, like we said, like, subscribe, join the family. Let everyone know we are here. We are going to have a blow-up weekend this weekend. We are going all out. We've already been on for several hours, or a couple hours, few hours now. But yeah, we are rolling through this weekend. And I hate to say it, I feel a little braggadocious coming on YouTube and saying, it's my birthday. It's my birthday weekend tomorrow. When the clock strikes midnight tonight, I will be celebrating my birthday, and it's going to be a great time. We're going to do Death Before Dishonor, Ring of Honor. We got more WWE now. So the weekend is just getting started, folks. So like, subscribe, click that little bell. You never know when we're going to pop up with breaking news, new content. Sometimes we'll just repurpose old stuff and put it up. But we are live almost every day of the week. We don't stop. If there's wrestling to be watched, we will be here watching it. And I hope you enjoy. That being said, Smiles Rodriguez is in the ring. And I'm not feeling it. I really wish they'd just let her be a badass. Bring back Dakota Kai and put them back together. Do something. But this big old smile sucks. However, Sonya Deville, I think Sonya Deville's awesome. I really don't think she should be management in the WWE, but I really do think that everyone is heading to the washroom right now. That's what I think is happening. But Sonya Deville's got a lot of talent, and I think if she was just a wrestler, it would go a long way. No reference to Brock walking out. Nope. It's funny, though, because when Naomi and Sasha walked out, they got a public tongue lashing on by Corey Graves, by Michael Cole. It's kind of interesting, folks, right? Brock walks out, silence. Tick tock. We'll see what happens. Who do y'all pick to win between Riddle and Seth Rollins at SummerSlam? I feel like Seth needs the win. I think Seth has lost a lot lately. And King, I really do think that if you're going to continue to bill Seth Rollins as one of the top guys, he's got to win a little bit more than he has been. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm pretty sure if we look through the last few months, he's only got a couple wins. I mean, he just went through the Cody thing where he lost 3 times in a row. And the third time he lost to a guy with one boob. Like, I mean, a wounded animal, and he still lost. So there's a lot on the line here for Seth. At some point, he'll start feeling like Sheamus and other guys who it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. He just shows up every week, and that devalues him, and he is a valuable commodity. KJ and Nick, why isn't there some way for us to support the channel with Super Chat or something like other podcasts? Truth of the matter on that is because we're still new, and we got to climb to certain plateaus to get certain features and such turned on. So help us get to 1K, folks. We've hit all the other criteria and we're just rolling. And I mean, we've put up a handful of new subscribers. So in time, we're working on Discord. We're working on other ways to connect with the audience. Keep in mind, folks, and I say it all the time, that this was honestly kicked off within a 12-hour period from one situation to this one. And yeah, we appreciate that kind of love, Victor. More to come. And yeah, I mean, just the biggest support you can give us is spread the word of Wrasslin for Life Network. Let everyone know about us. Get people here, get the likes, help the algorithm, give us a little massage, and enjoy the wrestling with us, because that is the best way you can support us, because we're striving. We haven't even hit 20 weeks yet, and we've had nothing but fun doing this. And I know a lot of you guys have been here for a lot of hours with us, so we appreciate it. And that's my long-winded thank you. Raquel is in control, by the way. Sonya's down. Vader bomb with a twist. And she's smiling. She's got that awkward, creepy smile on her face the entire time she's going for the pin. Come on. Who does that? That's creepy. If you were in a fight and your opponent started smiling ear to ear, wouldn't it creep the shit out of you? Wouldn't it make you go like, what is happening? I got this person in a headlock. They're grinning ear to ear. Unless you're whooping ass, then that tends to get a smile on your face, no? Heatwave 99, Dudley promo, or the MJF pipe bomb. MJF pipe bomb. That's my call. This match we're going to see is the reason we need Bayley back to the WWE. Chris, you're not wrong. And as much as we tease you about how often you bring up Bayley, you're not wrong at all. This is not great. You can see there's a bathroom break. Everybody, including Nick, went to the bathroom. Our numbers got cut in half when this match started. So let your friends know that after this match, we hope for something better. It's not great. And again, awkward shit. Why is Raquel smiling ear to ear while pinning a woman, while power bombing a woman? Why is that stupid smile on your face? And she dusted Sonya. Smiled the whole time like a serial killer. Woo. Rollins is a Triple H guy. Rollins is a Triple H guy. Yeah, I mean, KO is kind of a Triple H guy. In a big way, Bray was a Triple H guy. So a lot of things at play here, guys. A lot of things. That's why we came on and covered it. I mean, there's a lot of angles to all of this. What does it all mean? And we'll only find out with time. And they don't seem so forthcoming with information. Oh, by the way, another barn burner of a match heading our way. Aaliyah versus Lacey Evans, who gave up on her gimmick about 6 seconds into it and now is a complete asshole. Seth wins, makes Riddle be more serious. Randy comes out and hits the RKO. Riddle loses. Naomi and Sasha were promoted to on the show the night they walked out. Is the difference. That's true. But Brock was promoted tonight. Brock was supposed to be here tonight. Brock was on the poster. I don't know why I keep saying Brock like that, but yeah, I think the same thing. Like, we were expecting Brock here tonight. So, I mean, he wasn't supposed to be in a match, true, but he was still supposed to be present. And for Brock, his presence is more valuable than anybody in the business. So, fuck, if he's not here, if he's truly not coming, if he's truly pissed and they're not getting him back, their contingency plan and what they left in the cupboard is a little bare. And I don't know what they're going to do. But here's a question for all the fans out there. Does Vince McMahon moving on and Stephanie and Triple H potentially having more of a say in the ongoing of the business, does that open the door for Naomi and Sasha to come back? Can Stephanie sit down with Naomi and Sasha and say, listen, it wasn't me. I walked away too. I only came back because I had opportunity to make it better. Let's do what we were doing. Because she was such a big advocate for women's wrestling in the women's division. So why not bridge that gap, give an olive branch? And I think it's quite possible Stephanie could save the WWE from losing those two athletes. My thoughts, folks. Let me know. I'm in commercial, by the way, and we are rolling along. Oh, I didn't even read that one. Tommy, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Love the avatar. Yeah, I know a guy. He says they're trying to get that Brock guy back. That's the rumor, Tommy. They're trying to talk him back into it, but we all know Brock's pretty stubborn. Yo, KJ Hagan, how are you? Good to see you. KJ, taking away dense sexual misconduct allegations, I can understand why Stephanie thanked her father. If it wasn't for him, pro wrestling would still be a regional instead of nationally syndicated. Anthony, it's a valid point. Listen, these are the tricky things with what happens, and we've talked recently about other people that have had less than pretty pass or moments in their life that it's hard sometimes to ignore all the accomplishments because of this. And it's hard. And I mean, again, you hesitate to praise a guy that could potentially have that type of sexual misconduct in his history. It's not good, and you know, he should atone for his sins. But at the end of the day, like you said, if you're not taking that into account and just based on his body of work and what he contributed, some will say he made wrestling worse. And over the last little bit, he kind of did. But you can't argue what he meant to wrestling. And he put wrestling on the highest of platforms, achieved the highest of achievements, had it at its most popular, at its peak. Some people say the best it ever was and the best it ever will be. Sorry, Bret Hart. But really, you have a guy that accomplished a lot. He's kind of like the Hugh Hefner of wrestling, right? Like, he goes down as a legend, but it's unfortunate. I said before, this ending your career, ending your life's work with this type of exit is unfortunate. It really is disappointing as a fan. And you know, you just kind of, you know, I've said it many times on these streams where with his money, with his, you know, with his ability where he stood in life, he didn't have to do any of this. He legitimately could have done numerous other things to get where he wanted to go. And for me, he spent a whole lot of money doing unnecessary shit. And it does put an asterisk beside a lot of how you feel about him. And it's unfortunate. It's a side effect of what he did. But yeah, you'd much rather see him come out one night and say, ladies and gentlemen, I've decided that I've done all I can do. I'm passing this company on to my daughter. Thank you for everything. Goodbye. And fuck Johnny Ace. And that's it. And everybody would be happy. But unfortunately, he goes out kind of by force. And that's disappointing. All right, folks, without further ado, the company is back.
Oh, you sounded all so disappointed.
Not at all. I'm winded.
Yeah, well, I heard you, and I guess to give my 2 cents on it, it's a little bit like if you found out Santa Claus was, you know, stuffing all the stockings at all the single moms.
That's not nice.
Because Vince has always been looked at as like this kind of mythical human being to all professional wrestling fans, because he's looked at as like the god of professional wrestling. And to see now all of his skeletons in the closet that, to be honest, we all kind of knew were there. But to see them finally reach the light of day and for it to all just come crashing down, like I said it during the news video, this is Titan Towers crashing in on itself right now. So to see that happen, it's just such a fall from grace. It's such a weird way to try and describe that, because it's like seeing your hero and just watching them just fall in an instant. You're muted, sir.
Damn it. There's been a decline, Nick. And yeah, a lot of people have said he needs to move on. He needs to pass the torch. He needs to get these people that have been making the decisions for a long time at the core of his team out of the way so that the wrestling has a chance to evolve, grow, and be better. And we just didn't want to see him go out like this. And I think like I said, I keep going back to it. What blows my mind is how it was completely fucking unnecessary. like I said, him, Johnny, and Bruce could be sitting in the back of a club right now with a stack of money on the table, lined up with girls that would not require an NDA, and you had to go after, employees, people that work.
Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
It's fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
That's what
So
happens when you get a bunch of old, rich white men that have nothing but power. They abuse it. And now that we're like about an hour and a half into the show, we're in the back nine here. So what do we think? Is this been mostly still kind of a Bruce and Co production, or do we think that this is what Hunter and the gang are putting out? Because to me, this is definitely got some Brucey P notes on it.
Absolutely. KJ, give me your prediction on Liv and Ronda at SummerSlam. Liv.
She just got the title, I think.
Liv and Ronda goes home for a little bit.
She either goes home or she goes full heel. Put her with Shayna.
Shit.
Please.
Why didn't this woman just come back like this?
Because they didn't know what to do with her.
But they're like, she looks good, first and foremost, right? She's an athletic, strong woman.
She's Sonya Blade.
Yeah, amen. I like it. But she comes out as a heel. It's natural. It's comfortable. It feels like her. She's got a chip on her shoulder. She's ripping into the crowd. She's going for the cheap booze.
Well, because she did well as, when she was the Southern Belle.
Right? Fuck. It's like, why go against? Why is it always the path of most resistance with you guys? Right? We went through weeks of those awkward baby face, poor me, American Idol, my life sucks, please vote for me.
Right.
Promos for her to go and go heel instantaneously. And it's instantly better. So I'm not even mad that they fucked it up.
I'm not mad at all because this is more entertaining than these two having a match, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd rather see this. Aaliyah doesn't even need to be in the ring. Why? At this point, she's nothing but window dressing.
Wow. Aaliyah better throw a punch. Wow. Aaliyah's a chump. Aaliyah's a chump.
Her new gimmick is wallpaper.
Wow. Yo, she runs up on Lacey. Lacey stops her and says, I'll deal with you in a minute.
Yeah, gets shook up, then still just stands there.
And stop.
And then gets punched in the face.
And you heard me say it. Aaliyah better throw a punch. And that's the match, folks. Wait.
Still more entertaining than actually having the bell ring and them trying to
match
the match.
You advertised the match between Aaliyah and Stacy, and we got one punch. And should you not at least look? I'm glitching out because I can't understand today, Junior.
No, but really? Yeah, absolutely.
Should she at least not pin her?
Did the bell ever ring? I don't even know if that was exactly a match.
Asshole. Should she not lay on her, roll her up, and then make the ref count? And the ref.
She already looked stupid enough. Was sitting there getting shoved off, and then just stood there, barely held up by the ref, and before she even tried to swing or anything.
It's the
Double J.
It's the JEFFJARRE double T.
Vince's double G, double O, double N, double E. Gone.
Nice. That's funny.
When did you think you would see the day that Jeff Jarrett is in WWE and Vince McMahon is not? Hell has frozen over. That's why all of the Northeast has getting a heat wave right now. Everybody's losing their mind because it's hot during the summer. It's because hell's frozen over. Jeff Jarrett is in WWE while Vince McMahon is out.
The end is nigh. Shit.
Right. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. Time to run away. The end is nigh.
I think Khan already inked Sasha. Oh, bold.
I don't believe anything until I see it, sir.
Who are your sources?
Yeah, show your work.
Show your work. Me Too award. Okay.
What?
I don't know. I missed it. If Sasha and Naomi haven't made up their minds on joining a different company, then I can see them trying to bring back Sasha and Naomi. Yeah, like if Sasha and Naomi sitting just waiting things out, and they're in no rush. If the door knocks and and it is the right offer with the right attitude, and listen, you come back with those belts, you walk out and you dominate. We'll give you a division, we'll give you a few teams to eat up, and we'll make it matter. Blah 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 blah. We'll give you whatever you want. Just come back, and my dad sucks. I don't. Please forgive him.
Right.
Right. I could see it working.
I'm not.
Right. I could see it working.
Yeah, but it's one of those of is that olive branch broken already?
I don't know because under the circumstances, like with Sasha having acting aspirations and such, there's not like I know there's no proof or there's no report that I've read or heard that either one of them have signed or met with Tony Khan. I haven't seen it. So that for me is just I mean they're like again what's if they sign now or sign at the end of the 90-day or whatever, because they're still trying to figure out. I don't know if it's a true 90-day or they're still milking for the how long this goes out, because
we still don't even know if they're technically released because everything's still been just a unnamed source, and they've been internally off the roster. Like nothing, there's been no actual announcement that they've been released.
Is it not interesting as of late that there's been a lot of cloak and dagger from the WWE? A lot of like no comment. A lot of question marks. A lot of like we don't know what's going on.
It's what happens when you're planning a coup.
I still think they're in the verge of selling.
I don't know. Maybe could be interesting.
I mean, I got
that they sell and they just try and work out a deal to where they all stay in their positions as is.
Well, maybe that's highly possible. I
think they do the Dana White deal to where he sell. They him and the Fertittas sell, but he stays as the president.
Right, which is a smooth move by him, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, please check out page 3, the "I'm coming to" clause.
Right, as the I have a guaranteed contract as well.
Yeah, I'm not going nowheres. I think Khan is setting up Carhill and Batty Banks. I think you would like to.
Yeah, I think we all would like to.
Yeah. But I don't think, I mean, we don't know. I think it's still pending. I don't think, and again, we don't know what happens in the back scenes. We don't know. Stephanie could have called Sasha 2 weeks ago and said, listen, some shit's about to go down. Hold on to your boots and we'll talk. Or it could be that simple. Like, we don't know the inner workings. And again,
just be quiet for a little bit. Something's about to go down. We'll talk when it's done.
Right. And even Hunter, right? Hunter's in the same, like, listen, I'm coming back. I'm not bullshitting. Things are going to be different. And how Bailey, Sasha, Becky, Charlotte, and then you go through Sammy and KO and all of them, Ciampa, Gargano, how they all feel about Triple H.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's Papa Paul now.
Papa Paul.
Papa Paul, please bring back some good talent.
Are they censoring the chants? I didn't catch that. We talk too much.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We talk over the chant, so if they are chanting, we miss it.
I just always catch that fake cheer, which gets obnoxiously irritating to your ears if you pay attention to it too long. It's just
the pumped-in crowd noise.
Yeah, it almost sounds like background static. Like, oh, stop it.
White noise.
Yeah, fuck. Feels like Steph for some reason. Oh, feels like Steph booking. I don't think so.
I don't know. This still reeks of Brucey P.
Would you admit, though, or agree that it might not be the best move for just drop someone else in the chair and yank the emergency brake and skid hard?
I could see it, especially being the night of the show.
Yeah.
But for it being, I hope this isn't the case going forward. I think he needs to go. I think Kevin Dunn, if he isn't gone soon, I will be amazed. The man's already been accused of insider trading and has a lot of ill will, I feel, within the company. And pretty much got his stay because Vince was his guard dog. So,
right? I mean, that's a valid point, Nick. It really is. Oh, we got Maxxine Dupri.
oh yeah, forgot about that.
Who is that? This is fucking horrible.
Who the hell are you?
Jeez.
I'm the director of talent. Did you see that some people actually thought that you were really applying to be a male model for WWE?
Yeah.
That?
No, I think it would have been
this
funny.
wasn't the baddie section, people. You don't want to
right?
be a maximum male model.
How funny would it be if every week they brought out like a fan, even if it was a plant? Like, oh, this guy wrote in, and now the
local indie, and
just the local indie dude.
Well, next week, folks, tune in because we're getting the beachwear collection just in time for the end of summer.
The beachwear collection from Maximum Male Models, or depending on where you go. Fucking hell.
We're getting also a good old-fashioned Donnybrook. A Donnybrook match. Winner faces the undisputed WWE Universal Champion at Clash of the Castle. So we know who's winning that one.
Okay, time out. Hold the phone. We're still battling, and I know these two have been battling for the number one contender for Clash of the Castle. Is it really fucking stupid that they're doing this again? One, two, that it's for a pay-per-view that's beyond the one that you're currently missing a contender.
Supposedly, allegedly.
I object.
A little bit. But they also surprisingly don't have a single pay-per-view in August, so they kind of do have to book a bit of a ways out. And folks, if you were super entertained by the Lacey Evans versus Aaliyah match tonight, you get it also next week.
Oh,
and
good.
If you want to hear my moans and groans about the Hot Topic Raiders, they're facing the New Day next week as well.
Yeah, I can't wait till next week when we're on the stream and that match comes on again and our fucking viewership drops by half. Fucking assholes. Not the fam, the wrestling show for making everyone.
The wrestling may suck, but we never do.
That's it.
And that holds true right now.
Victor says 8.5 out of 10 for him so far.
Damn, we ain't even done and you're already giving out ratings. You ready to move the hell on.
The youngest Money in the Bank winner in history.
Just I don't like the stupid emojis and everything behind his Titantron.
No, it's a lot.
It's a lot, and it's childish looking.
And I agree with that, Chris. I do think that's a high possibility that Sasha is in no rush to come back to the ring. Keep in mind, Sasha's been accident prone, injury prone, partly because of her small stature. And you know what? If she is trying to have a secondary career or maybe line some things up before she goes rushing back into this, it's a possibility.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Naomi, I could see hop, skip, and jump and get back here in a quick.
Oh, I'm surprised she's not back like tonight, especially because of her connections with the bloodline.
Right? Put her in the bloodline. Get it over with. Hello, normal guy. Baby.
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal guy.
Normal guy. Oh, roll up. Match over. No.
Are you shitting me? Because I just
that'd be amazing. Opening move is a roll up to a win.
Oh shit! It actually is a roll up.
Backstage roll up. On selling the WWE, I know a guy. He says there's a few potential buyers, no big interest. All right, Tommy. I like the inside scoop from Tommy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Very interesting. Yes. It's no longer a sausage fest. On the show or in the chat?
Wow. My question is, Ricky, even if it is or anything like that, why you got to draw attention to it? Why you keeping score?
No keeping score.
Pecker checker. What the hell's wrong with you?
Ginny from the NXT UK. Is that who that is?
I have no idea.
I've never seen that lady before. You can
tell they did a great job of promoting whoever the hell that was.
And I really didn't like her opening promo. Again, it's this fake. It feels like Temptation Island. It feels like fucking the real world. Like,
it's that mixed with Zoolander.
KJ and Nick, KJ and Nick, now since Vince has retired, do you think WWE will bring back Alberto Del Rio. No.
Oh, I like the tongue roll. Hell to the no. No.
Wait,
He has
Montana?
way too much of a checkered past. He's gotten in so much trouble. I think he's still facing legal trouble.
Yeah, I think he
and I think someone else pointed it out too. He does have a lot of heat with Triple H. Those two, I mean, he's called when he was with Paige, there's whole cell phone videos of him just talking shit about Triple H and Stephanie.
Yeah.
To like TMZ and everything. So there's no way that man steps a foot in WWE again.
No, that he committed some cardinal sins, and those are status no nookie for this guy. He's out. And Alberto, I mean, listen, again, another guy that was talented. I didn't necessarily have the fanfare that others did, but I wasn't really paying attention to the early, like I wasn't watching wrestling all that much when he was kind of doing his thing. And I remember I tuned into something and he was like the champ, and I was like, fuck this, clicked out. I'm like, I don't even know who he is. Fuck him. It wasn't until I came back later where I was like, okay. But I mean, he's got talent, but again, he's just run amok, and the WWE,
he's got talent, but his ego gets the better of him.
Yeah, like keep in mind the WWE is still going to stay within that confines of a publicly traded company, right? Like they really aren't going to just go buck wild, right, and start bringing in like Nick Cage is coming next week. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, stuff like that's not going to happen.
Boom. Hey, dummy theory, very much so. That was not Tiffany Stratton. Who was that girl? What JV said, I have no idea. Some lady from the NXT UK.
Yeah, no, Tiffany Stratton's the one who almost won the women's battle royal for the number one contender. Surprisingly, as hell last Tuesday.
Yeah, I could see her being a favorite of like Brucey, right?
Oh yeah, that whole even character just screams Vincent Bruce.
Every time she says, "Daddy, I love it." Easy, Bruce. Easy, Bruce.
Things that make you go, bleh.
Right? Victor, no way Triple H has heat with him. There you go. JV echoes the sentiment. German Pow Jr., Pow Jr., what up? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the show. If you haven't clicked like and subscribe yet, please do so. Join the fam. We do these streams all the time, and we're blowing through another night. Friday, it's fun. 11/11. Big shout out to everybody out there. And yeah, we're having a good time.
Yeah, I see all these new faces in here. So you better make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, be a friend, tell a friend, because we are here 7 nights a week.
What else we got? Chris Leclerc making him laugh. -10. I saw the 2 1s. -10 out of 10 because no Bailey. Chris, it's coming, buddy. I really want to see.
If that's your scale, then I think you need to readjust your scale, sir.
Chris, can we get you on the live stream for the night that Bailey does return?
Like we have to time that out somehow.
Yeah, we have to time that out, but we might have to get you to pop on to watch you freak out.
Or if you have to record your reaction and send it to us, and we will put it on whatever the next stream is.
Hayden, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the show tonight. I can't wait for SummerSlam. I have my money on Brock Lesnar. I got bad news. Bud.
Yeah, we got 15 minutes, and I don't see him showing up any bit of soon.
No, we're in main event territory right now, and I don't think we're getting Brock. And he is questionable for SummerSlam at this point, guys. Brock Lesnar walked out of the arena tonight. He was at TD Bank. Is that where they were?
Yes, TD Bank in Boston, Massachusetts.
In Boston. So, and when he found out the news about Vince, apparently his sentiment was, if he goes, I go. And a go he went. So,
yeah, he's up now, probably out in Saskatchewan, already out hunting or, having dinner with Sable.
Yeah, he just, jogged it out. Brock Lesnar, I don't quite.
Sorry, unfortunately, we only speak English, so, and YouTube doesn't translate the comments.
Helping me out, Undertaker. All right, sorry, we're trying. I might do a YouTube video later tonight on what I'm doing for next week because I'm going to the Wisconsin Dells. All right, vlogger, do it up.
All righty.
Do it up, man. All right,
do
just
you,
for
boo-boo.
those who, what's that?
I just said you do you, boo boo.
You do you, boo-boo. What we got going on in the ring right now is 6-man tag. Again, we find ourselves almost twice a week now with some type of Street Profit Uso match. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't want to be picky, but it's a lot, guys. Am I the only one that feels this way? We saw them on Monday. We saw them last Friday. We saw them Monday. It's crazy. And I like both teams. Just fuck. I'm sick of them.
But they don't have anything else that they can do towards the top because Roman isn't there. Like we had Drew and Sheamus in the ring. We could have had their, Donnybrook match tonight instead. Have a hard-hitting, no DQ match instead of having Brock come out. I would have been at least okay with that. It would have been something different, and it would have been something entertaining.
Does this show kind of feel mailed in at this point, despite how
this whole show has felt mailed in a bit?
Right after the opening sequence, they came out with a lot of jam right behind Stephanie's words, and then it just never really got out of it kind of was like a bottle rocket. Poof.
I think they lost all their energy about when they got to maybe the the Viking Raiders, like around there, like after pretty much the Pat McAfee Corbin thing.
Yeah,
the room went flat.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Pat McAfee, it was all downhill after Pat. That's pretty accurate. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. I didn't know about that. There you go, Victor. You help us. You're our fact checker out there. We appreciate you. And every once in a while, we got some answers too. So King says, "Oh heck," to the new Del Rio does not need to come back. Yeah, he won't come back. I think he's in the Ryback category of banned for life.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, that's why I was even saying it's crazy to me that Jeff Jarrett's there, because for the longest time he was one of those people that was on that list of you will never see him step foot in WWE.
Yes.
And now he's there and Vince is out. It's just such a
mind-numbing.
Up is down, red is blue, left is right.
Right.
Make it make sense.
Both major wrestling companies have a person with the last name Khan running it. Never saw it coming.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Right. Dun, dun, dun. That's my cousin. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy times. I mean, when you're like, oh, Mr. Khan is in charge of a wrestling company, everyone's like AEW. They're like, no, not just that one.
Not that one. Also this one.
What if they brought back Hendrick? Heidenreich. That's right. No.
No.
They shouldn't have. No. German. No.
Yeah. Well, they just messed that dude all the way up. They were trying to do some weird stuff with him.
It wasn't good. No. I love watching that subscriber number going up. Thanks, vlog, man. I had no idea it was because we've been staring at you. But
we are right now at 446. So let's try and at least end tonight at 450. And I believe, I think it might have been me that put a bet out there.
448, by the way.
Oh, then I'm behind. Shit. So I was about to say if we can get to 450 by the end of the night, but I believe I put out a bet at some point that we will be sending out a shirt to one fan or friend. I'm not calling you fans. I'm calling you friends. One friend. When we hit 500 subscribers.
So we can make that tomorrow. You can have it
to get there.
Right? If you make it tomorrow, you could have a t-shirt by Wednesday. Maybe.
Yeah.
But let's make it tomorrow and we'll find out how fast we can do it. I love watching the numbers. Yeah, no, we love it too. Like I said, we're just a baby. We're about 20 weeks into this, which I've been saying for like 20 weeks.
We're still just learning and growing and just getting bigger, and big things popping, little things stopping. We're making moves all the way around.
We look back, even everything's evolving, guys, and we're having so much fun. And the fans, it's these fans. When you join our chat, when you join this channel, it's nothing but love. It's nothing but positivity, and everyone welcomes everyone. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. Everyone kind of knows a little bit about each other's story. It's
I was in the chat, and now I'm co-hosting almost nightly.
Almost nightly. I'm every night. He's almost.
Yeah,
nightly.
you're every night. I'm almost nightly.
It's like
I'm
almost a
some
superhero,
nights.
right? When is Bailey coming? Ask Chris.
Right. If there's a human being on this earth that's going to know besides Bailey, it's Chris.
Right. Just want to see. 1 second.
Do you think Bray Wyatt will come back to WWE or AEW?
Oh, the question of the week. Me and Nick have been fighting about this, kinda.
A little bit. Mostly around like with the vignettes. At the end of the day, if I wanted to put money on it, especially at this point, after everything, and now how fitting is it that he does the VKM thing on Twitter and all of that, and now Vince is gone?
Is that funny or what?
That's super ironic.
He puts out the
I
quote.
could see him coming back to WWE. Just the production value, everything. I think they could do better with any sort of character he would want to do better than AEW. It wouldn't fit right.
Fucked up the flat
It's too sports entertainment-y.
Yeah, I think the production thing has been, like who's going to be able to create your vision that you want, how this plays out better. And it's undeniably the WWE, as long as they don't completely gimmick it the fuck up. But I mean, big finisher by Madcap. Oh, Jimmy J kicked out. One of them kicked out. Who do you think? Now, for the longest time, I would have told you, I would have put money on him going to AEW. But the longer it went, the more I doubted it. And, I know he was doing his movie and he was taking his time. And again, some of these people just needed a reprieve from the grind. We get it. But
2 count, by the way. Just throwing that in there real quick for the people following along.
Wait, I feel like they just showed the cameraman for too long. It's creeping me out. Wow. Moss is down. But yeah, for me, just lately, I mean, I thought it would have been really cool if he came back in the Rumble, like the lights went out and he was in the middle of everybody, or the lights went out when it came back on, everybody was outside the ring and he was inside of it with his hands up. You're like, Jesus, did he just win?
Right.
But I mean, I'm leaning towards, if I had to put my money down on the table, I'm putting it on WWE right now, especially with that Wyatt 6 kicking around.
Yeah, it's good. That's the thing, is this man's managed to find any little wiggle room, whatever, and something that'll just draw you in.
Yeah.
He could just say a whole bunch of nothing, but it will draw you in.
Austin Theory gets kicked in the mouth.
As he was walking off the match, though. Let's keep that in mind, folks.
They kicked him in the face again. So the Usos are about to take an L, folks.
As they tagged him in.
Wait, what happened? All right. They were leaving too, but apparently not. Absolutely not. It's very crazy. I'm sick with seeing these guys do the same dang thing. Vlogman, I completely agree. It's frustrating. It really is frustrating.
It's just repeat lazy booking. They unfortunately can't. They haven't built up any new stars. And what people they have that could be stars, Vince kind of just wants them stuck in little specific roles.
Absolutely. I mean, man, it's a rare thing that there's certain little things in this world that you can see over and over and over and over again, and your reaction to it is the same every time. But even some of our favorite comedies, our favorite action movies, our favorite book, whatever it is, your favorite show, eventually you don't laugh as much, as hard. It does diminish, and no matter how much you love it, it happens. And even if you really like this feud, the more you see it, the more you see different parts of it, and you see them again, and you see them again, and you see them again, and it doesn't really elevate. And then you get a pay-per-view, and then it keeps going again. It just wears them out for you. You just can't react the same to them because you're not surprised by anything.
Yeah, and it's one of those of just, even if they do something slightly different, everything else is predictable up to then.
Wow.
What in the name of Christ is this move?
Big neck breaker, like a twisting.
Like a small package neck breaker.
Yeah. And gets a 2 count. Madcap manages to get the shoulder up. Folks, let us know. Are you enjoying this match? Who do you think is going to win? We'll eventually find out what your picks were. Montez is out cold. Maybe. The Fiend returns. SummerSlam? German, do you think it's going to be SummerSlam? KJ, happy early birthday. Just in case I didn't make it to tomorrow, another great show, Nick and KJ. By the way, tell CJ to cut the shit. That's it. Thank you so much, Victor. We greatly appreciate the love. I appreciate the wishes as well. So, oh shit, that was gross.
Wow.
Oh, let's try that again and get it right with the fucking suitcase. And that's not a DQ, technically.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's a DQ.
Yeah. So Madcap or Moss, I'm gonna just call him Moss, was going for spear after spear, or shoulder tackle at least into the corner on Theory. And the third time he went for it, Theory grabbed the briefcase and just cold clocked him right in the head as he was doing it. And now it's just beating the stuffing out of him with the briefcase.
Me too. Yeah, no, he's just beating the piss out of him. Oh, dude. Dude, he's here!
What the fuck?
Last minute!
Wow.
He's here! He's actually here, folks.
Guess who's going to get thrown from pillar to post for probably the next 5 minutes, folks? Strap on and strap in, because we have a pissed off Brock Lesnar, the alpha male of our species.
You know
the fucking only man, the only human being that gives Chuck Norris nightmares.
Right? You know
half man, half Sasquatch from fucking Saskatchewan is walking to the ring right now, pissed off like a motherfucker, and is about to throw Austin Theory, I'm assuming, from pillar to goddamn post, all the way from one end of Suplex City to the other.
Now,
this must have been what they got him to come back with. You can come back. You can just fucking beat the bejesus out of Austin Theory.
I'm in.
It's got to be something, because he's going to just... How did they get this man back?
Run! What are you doing? Run! What are you waiting for? Run! You're faster than him for sure.
Well, still, no, I don't know.
Man. I don't know.
It's like being in a cage with a gorilla. That man's like a fucking shark circling the fucking ring right now. Whatever type of scary creature you can think of, that is Brock Lesnar incarnate.
The man and the pop, because I was going to say, you know what it's like. Everyone has the ongoing news for the wrestling in their hand on the way to the show, at the show. So when he comes out, when that music hits, the fucking place goes bananas.
Yeah, that's a genuine holy shit moment. Yep, and like I said, here we go, folks.
Oh, I love you, Vince.
F5.
Is it ironic he's beating the shit out of Vince's boy?
Not at all. God damn. You are getting taken to the woodshed.
Yes. Man, the best part of the show. Now people are going to be like, oh, it was an 8 out of 10.
This goes to 11. That thing is concave after going against Theory's spine. And we've still got probably another 3 minutes of him getting thrown around. Oh, F5 onto the briefcase.
Onto the briefcase.
And he just, every time he pops up, looks at the camera and smirks.
Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to just keep going. We're going to re-queue up our show real quick as I change some details quickly for everybody. But that being said, folks, drop your ratings for SmackDown in the chat. Out of 10, what do you think it was? Holy shit. At the very last minute, probably by design, the biggest.
I don't think so. I think they pulled the fucking rabbit, 4-leaf clover, horseshoe, everything, a rabbit's foot, everything out of their ass to pull that off. Because that man, as far as we can tell from every credible source, was on his way the hell out of Boston, the hell out of Massachusetts.
Bro,
you know,
we'll talk about it in a minute.
He's gone, I'm gone.
We'll talk about it in a minute.
Back and just beats the piss out of Vince's boy.
Absolutely. Let's go. Do.
I like
We
that.
are back and we are live still, folks. And hopefully you enjoyed SmackDown. Let us know out of 10 what your rating is. Nick, we're here for Rampage Fyter Fest Part 4. The fuck?
Yeah. This has kind of just become a little bit too much, a little too over the top of, night 4. I can't even tell you honestly at this point if I remember a single match that's supposed to be on tonight.
Yeah, Victor.
Right.
He said good night. Brock showed up and good night, y'all. That's it. Thank you, Victor. I give tonight's SmackDown 98% because of Brock being at the end. See, that's what they do. They're tricky bastards.
Yeah, but I give it a 11 out of 10 just for Brock right there at the end.
Really?
I was all the way down on that. And then at the very end, they managed to save it with Brock Lesnar coming back out of the abyss after he was walked out of the arena. No one had any idea. They already had a contingency plan in place for if he was going to come back, if he didn't come back.
Right.
And he comes back and beats the holy bejesus out of Austin Theory and then just walks off smirking.
What's you got your stream up yet?
Yeah.
What are we starting off with?
Right now, I just have the intro right now.
All right. So we're just starting it off. AEW is coming. 6.5. All thanks to Brock. Thank you, Lesnar, for attacking Theory. I think that was the best part of it. It was Theory that took the licking. So now I'll get to it in a second. But 7 out of 10 from Jake, the Tribal Chief. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the rating. Hey, of course, Brock saved it. I'll say 7.5. Do you realize this show was going to be a 3 or a 4 until the last segment? Do we realize that? Am I wrong to say that this show was going to get a subpar rating from most fans until Brock showed up?
Oh, absolutely. I was all the way out on this. This was going to get a terrible rating for me and everything until Brock showed up.
Right.
Right now, we are starting off with the Butcher and the Blade versus the Dark Order, John Silver and
Adam Page.
Tag partners. Oh, Adam Page. Shit.
Isn't it Johnny Hungry and Adam Page?
Yeah, I'd only seen really Johnny Hungry in the ring. So.
Cowboy shit. Hey, of course, Brock saved it. I say 7.5. You guys, though, 10 out of 10, unless this is Chianti. Yeah, 10. I'll take the 10 out of 10. 1 out of 10 because no Bailey. That's not fair.
But there was Brock. You should be happy about Brock. Oh, we still have the rap battle to come.
Oh, yeah, shit. That's going to be fun. What do you rate SmackDown tonight?
I told you 11 out of 10.
You were legit about the 11.
Just because of Brock.
Wow, dude.
Because it was such a holy shit, honestly, because it honestly got me because I wasn't expecting it. When you said, holy shit, he's here, I honestly thought it might have been Roman or something.
Right.
And then I hear the Brock music start to hit.
Right.
And I just kind of froze like, holy shit.
Yeah, it blew my mind because really when you said it out loud and I completely agreed with you. You're down to the last 15 minutes and you're like, all right, that's a foregone conclusion. We're going to get through the main event. We're going to go home. Now, there is a little bit of fucking confusion in this booking. Like literally Austin Theory has been beat up by just about everybody at this point. Like fucking Dolph Ziggler did a face turn just to kick him in the face. What?
But do they do that just so he ends up winning at some point in the end? Just bury him down as much as they can and then he pulls it out? So you forget that so you don't think he could?
I guess, but shit, man. He's been taking a licking lately. Everybody, especially the dirt sheets, got swerved by WWE and Brock. The magic of wrestling is still there. Cheap Pop, I completely agree. Right now, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of question marks, and we're talking. And again, that's where we automatically, one person puts out a story, everyone else covers it, and then it becomes truth until it's not the truth. But Nick feels like it might have been true, right?
Yeah, I feel like it might have been true, and they just pulled, a magic briefcase of money out of their ass. Brock got one of those NDAs and some hush money from Vince is what happened there, and that's why he managed to show his ass up back there.
Well, I mean, it's quite possible that he left, went back to his hotel room, was like, fuck this, fuck them, fuck that. And, you know, I don't know. Like, see, maybe Triple H gets on the phone. Maybe Stephanie gets on the phone. Maybe they send Paul Heyman over. Go talk to him. Go talk to him, Paul. Or
Yeah,
maybe,
that might be it.
I don't know. That's the fun part of all this. So the magic is still there. If you do it right, you know, we've questioned everything. Shit, there's people questioning whether or not maybe this whole Vince thing's a work. No, but
No way in hell with that.
Right? But people are still like, wait a minute, because everyone's questioning everything.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Right? The only thing I like on SmackDown is because Brock Lesnar destroyed Theory. I think that's the sentiment.
Yeah, I think that's the consensus. I think we should have a rating for the rest of the SmackDown and a rating for the Brock Lesnar segment.
See,
on a scale out of 10 for 10, how many 10s did you give it? And then the rest of SmackDown is on a number between 1 to 5.
Right?
How shit was it?
How shit was it? No, I mean, for me, literally the first segment, the second segment, and the third segment were, you know, like not bad blocks. I didn't mind how it started. So 1 point for each, 5 points for Brock. I'll give it an 8.
Fair enough.
Right? I give Brock 5. That was cool. I was shocked as you were. I popped, and he did. He came out and kicked the shit out. It didn't make any sense why everybody is beating up Theory randomly, but I guess Brock has a reason to do it because.
But if there's a human being that deserved to be in the middle of a ring when a pissed off Brock Lesnar was walking to that ring, it is Austin Theory.
He's picked him. I pictured Brock looking at the camera like, "This one's for you, Vince."
Just one little wink at Vince.
Right. What match are you looking forward to on Rampage? The rap battle. The rap battle. What's the main event tonight?
That's what I was trying to find the card for tonight. Bear with me, folks. I have it right now. So we have Jay Lethal versus Christopher Daniels, Lee Moriarty versus Dante Martin. The match we have right now, which is Hangman Page and John Silver versus the Butcher and the Blade. Dr. Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter in action. Doesn't say what kind of action.
With each other or opponents?
I don't know. We already had Sheamus popping out his shillelagh.
Oh, Jesus.
And then we also have the rap battle with Austin Gunn and Max Caster. And I guess I will say, as an older wrestling fan, a wrestling fan of a certain vintage, and very much someone who watched a lot of ROH and even the earlier days of TNA, to me, the match that I'm looking forward to is Jay Lethal versus Christopher Daniels. I know Daniels has kind of slowed down a little bit. I think he's still got the weird black eye shtick thing at some point or right now. And Jay Lethal got the whole thing going on with Samoa Joe. But I think at the end of the day, those two are going to put on a hell of a match. And the Blade is busted open somehow. I missed it when he got cut open. If someone in the chat wants to let me know. But yeah, the whole side of his face is busted open right now. And so who do you folks have for this? I think obviously it's still going to be Johnny and Hangman, but I am interested to see what exactly they're doing with Hangman, especially now that he isn't world champion anymore. He doesn't seem to be competing for it at all. He seems to just be kind of falling back into a slot with the Dark Order. So that might be a little interesting to see if he kind of slides down the card a bit. Jason says, I would bet Triple H went to Paul Heyman and said, okay, tell Brock come back, wrestle Roman, and then if you are not happy, you can walk. Yeah, I could see that. I feel like it would be. I think it would still take a bit to kind of calm Brock down and get him to do that. Because even then, like I said, would you want to be in the ring, even if it's still, a regular situation with a pissed off Brock Lesnar? At the end of the day, if Brock wanted to sit there and actually really dump Roman on his head and probably pin him 1, 2, 3, I bet you if there's someone in the WWE that could do it, it's going to be Brock. Because there's even still rumor and speculation that that's what the actual finish of his match with Taker at 30 was. And the lights went out there for a quick second. That was weird. They didn't. It's like the overhead's kind of dimmed. But that's part of the whole speculation with him beating Taker and breaking the streak, is that he just picked him up, dumped him on the head, and he wanted to take the streak, and there's nothing that they could have done about it because he's such a top draw in the company. And even then, what do? They have to tell everybody, oh, it's fake, and he really didn't beat him, and he can just piss off and just go back to Saskatchewan. So I don't think Brock's kind of one of those rarities. He's a one of one as a human being, just naturally. And by the way, Hangman and Johnny Hungy get the win after Hangman hits the buckshot lariat. But yeah, Brock Lesnar's a one of one, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. I think someone must have just soothed the Savage Beast to get him to actually come back. I think he might have just realized he might have overreacted, or they're just going to let him get his frustration out for a little bit and then go on about business. And now I'm getting a video package for Yuta versus it's not Starks. What up?
What's going on, man? What's going on in the hood?
How you doing on this fine Friday night? This insane Friday night.
There you go. I'm trying to understand what should really be understood. That's what I'm really trying to do. And I don't know what the hell I should understood right now. What's going on? How was SmackDown? Was it?
It was terrible until the last segment.
Okay.
Do you know the last segment, or should I spoil it for you?
I'm gonna say this. I was in the bathroom taking a shit, and my grandma, she had Fox on, and I heard Michael Cole going crazy. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Get my phone, I go to YouTube TV. It's Brock. I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was insane that he came back. So that's the only thing that really was halfway noticeable or decent on SmackDown.
Damn. I seen that they were doing more women. KJ's in the background talking all shit. But I seen that they had two women's matches. Well, almost two women's matches back to back. We had Sonya Deville and Raquel, and then Ronda came out during a commercial break, and then we had my phone loud. Then we had Aaliyah and
we had a
Mrs.
punch. That's
People
what we
Power.
had. We didn't have a match. We had a punch.
Ridiculous.
We had a promo and a punch.
It was insane, bro. Hopefully next week is gonna be better. That way they have more time, to lay out that show. But I don't think it's gonna get better until after SummerSlam.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think next week is when we start to see more of the Hunter era take over as far as creative wise. Because I think you said it when we're doing the news video that to switch that up right now, like hours before the show, that you have to rewrite everything. That's way too much to do.
It ain't like they ain't did it before. But if we want a good show,
if you want to have a halfway decent product,
then I just realized, bro, this shit says Raw. Damn. There we go. I was like, I just realized this shit says Raw. You see my microphone. You see how damn ignorant this microphone is? Shit just pop right up my damn face. Ain't even talk.
Just giving you that Vince treatment, just that unsolicited microphone to the face.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh wow.
Sign
here, sir.
No, thank you. I want my hush money, baby. I want it all.
Right.
Let's see what's going on in the chat. Hangman Adam Page, John Silver for the win. Of course. It's okay, guys. What's up, Tommy DeVito? What comment did we skip? What comments did they skip? And I'll read them.
Blaming us already.
I'll be the good guy.
But I like that we're your guys, from one Italian to another Italian. I appreciate that.
Right.
Nick, you look little as hell with the comment right there.
Yeah, I'm just Wilson from Home Improvement, just looking over the fence. Hi, neighbor.
Yeah. There you go, KJ. There you go. Like, the motherfucker look like.
I was just this. Hi, neighbor.
Right. I'm a little more erect.
Pause. Fucking all the way pause.
No, KJ, you've been a little sus lately. This man been blowing kisses, talking about D's, erections. Think you need to go. You need to go somewhere right quick, man.
Okay.
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 I got Claudio in the ring, baby. His
I ain't
big
going
bald
anywhere.
head ass talking. Nah, you need to go to P Valley.
Who thinks? Well, yeah. What are the chat's predictions for Claudio versus Gresham tomorrow night at Death Before Dishonor? Because I think we were all in agreement.
Yeah, and if you want to see our predictions, folks, check out Let's Rumble, the podcast. Hit live yesterday. Check it out down below on the channel. It's always a fun time on Thursdays, folks. So
I feel like we owe them a part two.
What's that?
I feel like we owe them a part two. The podcast this week. God dang.
Yeah,
we
might
did
need to reschedule our podcast because there's some sort of curse going on with it to where the day after we record it and put it out, some crazy news breaks.
It's because WWE loves doing fucking news press on fucking Fridays before SmackDown. I think because they know it drives their fucking viewers up.
Yeah.
All right, what are you yelling for?
Jackasses.
But I think so. Like it's every Friday lately. That's when news drops. Where leading into a SmackDown, like Vince is going to be here, so and so is going to be here. These people aren't going to be there. Like what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah. And then I tell you, I saw that Stephanie was going to open up the damn show. I'm happy she did it, and she gave Vince a promo. So now that shit is put behind everybody. We can move on.
You really think that they're going to just move on? You know, from this?
Why not? Why keep on bringing up?
I'm saying they might on camera, but I'm saying.
No, I'm not on the camera. Only on camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
No.
Mic drop from Claudio saying he's going to be the new Ring of Honor World Champion.
I agree. Don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you have the Tully Blanchard Enterprises up in the suites looking down.
The usual.
Hangman, Adam Page, John Silver for the win. Yep, we got that. I'm reading shit that you already read, bro.
That's cool. We'll blame your illness.
What?
Nice another passing. Hey.
Paisan.
Another Paisan.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Stuka.
Yeah, I'm like,
Listen,
you know what?
Mr. St. Louis, you calm yourself down there.
All right.
We got Lee Moriarty versus Dante Houghton.
Doesn't Lee Moriarty sound like a relative of Chef Boyardee? It's just me. All right, I'm on the good.
Might be a little bit more you than
right. How many swings does Cesaro give Jonathan Gresham tomorrow night?
I just
44.
realized that was Paul Ellering.
What was that?
Paul Ellering or some shit. Ain't that him, that old ass guy? Is he even in AEW?
No, wait, no. I haven't seen Paul in a while.
What the fuck? Who the hell is the guy with Jonathan Gresham? The old
Tully Blanchard.
Oh, Cully. Never mind. That's why I got Paulie. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you're not that far off. Not bad.
Let me in.
All right, folks. Let us know how creepy that was. No, let us know what your rating, or not your rating, what your prediction for Dante Martin and Lee. By the way,
I'm going to be surprised because Lee kind of had the whole thing going with Gresham, and Martin, they keep trying to push, but then he gets hurt or his brother gets hurt. So this is kind of really anyone's match.
But is it your match?
It kind of is anyone's, right? I think so.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, Big Nick's on a break, and you are with me and CJ. Man, it's been rolling on. We've had a crazy day here at the channel. The subs are climbing. We're almost at 450 for the night, folks.
Yes.
So share some love. Let us know. Let everyone else know we are here. We're doing our thing. Rampage is rolling along. I know some of you out there probably already know the results. I truly stay blind most of the time. But I have no idea who wins this one. If you do, don't guess. And if you don't,
I win.
449.
What the hell?
Be a friend, tell a friend.
Be a friend, tell a friend, or get smacked with dog ass.
I think you just turned into T-Pain.
T-Pain. My microphone still glitchy?
A little bit.
Damn.
That was auto-tune for sure.
No.
We got Lee for the win. Claudio, forget about it. He's got the gold. I know the guy, he says the Claudio guy, he's getting the gold. You know, Tommy, I happen to agree, and I think we all do. I think it would be a really good story for Claudio to pick up the ROH championship now.
Oh, we want Claudio.
It sounds amazing, actually. Do that again.
I don't even know how the hell my microphone sounds glitchy.
Sing I Fell in Love with a Stripper.
It makes no sense.
Thank you for being here, Roman Reigns. Yes, we're moved on to no Roman tonight. We didn't get Roman. We got Paul. Hazan. Oh, hi. What's popping? CJ, what's popping, buddy? Don't worry, I'll wait. No, we can't hear you at all. Is he frozen, folks? Dun, dun, dun. All right. How many new champions at Death Before Dishonor tomorrow night do you predict? It's a
3.
3. CJ says 3. Guys, this is
What happened?
Oh, you're so delayed.
No!
Bitching like fuck. All right. CJ's having a bit of a moment. Is anyone else catching this? This is funniest shit ever. Oh, there you go. I got the solo box popping up. Anyway, folks, back to business. How many title changes? Serena Deeb is going to win. Claudio's going to win. Daniel Garcia might win. I'm leaning towards Daniel Garcia. So I'll say 3. Let's say 3. Even if I'm wrong about one of those ones. There's other ones. Y'all know Claudio knows a few people, and they got it done for him. That's it, man. And I mean, it's a good feather in his cap, Tommy, for, Claudio coming over here. It kind of validates him, right? I mean, he had so many singles struggles in the WWE where he never really got a fair shake. So to kind of hold the top title in any company, in a company like ROH, I think it's kind of a full circle, nice story. Cool. Right on. He's overdue, I agree, Tommy. Completely overdue. 2, but if you want to know, go listen to Let's Rumble podcast. Once we're done here, of course. Yes, folks, go check out the podcast. Check out our Vince McMahon coverage that came out earlier today. Check out our repeat of Memory Lane. That was fun to do, where we go over some highlights of Triple H. Check us out tomorrow during my birthday. We are going to rock and roll through some Death Before Dishonor. I hope you all are ready for one hell of a night. I can't wait to get started. I can't wait to get rolling. The weekend is off to a crazy start, folks. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday night. Whatever it takes to put a smile on your face, I hope that's what you are doing. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, and we're going to blow it up. So like I said, if you've ever heard my voice for even a second, you let everyone you know. Even if you're walking down the street and you see a stranger, tell them to just click on the link, say hello, give us a little bit of a thumbs up, make tomorrow a crazy day for the channel. And we're officially at 450, so that's pretty cool. Thank you so much for everybody who's doing the subscribing. No, thank you very much for joining us, good folks, and we do appreciate all the love. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Mary. I greatly appreciate it. Generally not this braggy about my birthday, so it's kind of neat running it through the show, but let me just quickly augment something here. Actually, we do this. There we go. But yeah, folks, we are looking forward to the rest of this. Dante Martin and Lee are going back and forth. Nobody really in a great deal of control. Not a bad match, not a great match. The crowd's a bit quiet. Mr. Marcos, thank God Vince McMahon, he's gone. There is several camps of people, and most of them have that viewpoint, regardless of what camp they're in. Yeah, I mean, I think it's an optimistic day for the true WWE fan out there that maybe, just maybe, that there can be change. There can be something better. They can offer a little more quality, that we won't get the same shit done by the same people, that there might be a future here, that some of the people that we found our favorites, like Ciampa, Gargano, even a guy like Karrion Kross, and the list goes on, of the Kevin Owens, the wrestlers that Sami Zayn, and I can do, the list is long of us as fans want to see those guys have, not necessarily be champions, or we would love it, but at least have something meaningful, have something that matters, have something that we can get behind. Don't give up on your storylines. Have confidence in what you're putting out there and producing. Make it make sense. And my buddy, my favorite, Bibbins is watching along. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the wish. I know we're a little bit early, but I do appreciate the love. But yeah, folks, we are here. We're rolling along. And yeah, let me know what you think of this match. Matt Sydal, Dante Martin, weird kind of, mentor relationship. You kind of hope that Dante has a bit of a higher ceiling than Evan Bourne did. But Lee's shown some great deal of promise. I don't know how you guys feel, but in my humble opinion, Lee has shown a fair amount of promise in Dark and in some of the matches he's had on the main roster. Wow. Lee cheated. He cheated. Well, Stephanie McMahon, she's in charge of the WWE company. I hope she hired more superstar. I think they're going to have to. I think you're going to have to expand your horizons. We heard about the whole no independent wrestler policy. I do think there's a good chance that goes by the wayside now. It shouldn't it? Why would we keep doing this? Why? Well, you hope. And that's what I think this all comes down to, is as a wrestling fan, as a WWE fan, you're hopeful that they're going to get it right, or at least improve it enough that it's a little more tolerable. Oh, now it's Lee versus Sydal. Next Friday night on Rampage, we'll get Lee and Evan Bourne. Lee to join Tully. Well, Bibbins wants him. Bibbins talking to him. So, boom.
All right, is it fixed?
You just sound funny.
Oh my God!
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
What I sound like?
No, you're better now. Whatever you just screamed out, you just screamed it out, bro. You're good.
For now, I bet you was gonna screw up again.
I think you're just a little glitch.
No.
Get Omega and the Good Brothers to WWE helping AJ. I don't know. No.
They're not going to lose another EVP. Right.
Kenny's not going because I don't think they'd value Kenny the way AEW values Kenny. Kenny's a little more meh when it comes to the WWE system. The doctor will see you now. Where are we going with this? Lee is a baddie. Oh, that's hilarious. That's funny. Ha, ha, ha. No, Lee is a baddie.
That is insane. The doctor shall see you. Ding, ding.
And here comes Reba. Oh, they got the sandbag. That's funny as hell.
I don't sound weird. I'm hearing my damn voice. I sound perfectly fine.
All
Who
right.
the hell is Kinnison?
Oh, that's he's referring to Sam Kinison, a famous comedian who passed away. Yeah, he did that. You know, he would get all worked up, and now that he says it, I probably couldn't repeat it, or he sounded like Kinnison. So, yeah, I get it. You kind of do when you glitch.
In the ring, we got DMD doing her taunt. DMD.
Sky Blue and Ashley D'Ambrose. A lot of people have compared Sky Blue to Cora Jade. Just a little shade different. See what I did there?
To the ropes. Sky Blue doing a backflip. We going for a pin count, kick out by 2-1. Super kick to the face from DMD to Sky Blue. Woo!
That was enthusiastic.
Do you want to see another title run from DMD?
Another title run from DMD. Yes, eventually.
Why did you whisper it to yourself?
I had to think about it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think eventually. I really do. I would like to see the division kind of strengthen up around her. I think her last title run got stale because you kind of felt like she was going to win most of the time, and I didn't really move the needle a lot. I think.
Do you think that she was the greatest women's champion that they had so far?
Yes.
I think that honestly, I think the AEW has the potential of building her up like a Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
And I think that if they put the strap back on her, then we can see that growth. However, it does come to a point where it's like, you know, they got two main women's belts. So
yes,
how can we really diversify? Because right now, Jade Cargill has had the best run as a women's champion in the company, to me personally. So it's like, how can we diversify that and, you know, make sure that we can. That man shitting on himself. To his
I was trying to be more erect, like KJ there. I was trying to get erect.
Yeah, it looked like you were trying to. There's children.
I even just heard my wife just yell, "What the fuck?"
She said, "The only thing you need to be erect for is me." Oh damn, we still got another match coming up. It's 9:32.
Oh, we still got the rap battle too.
Well, we got two matches. What the heck?
We got a rap battle.
We get to judge a rap battle tonight between the Ass Boys and the Acclaimed.
Yeah.
Ass Boys. Let me hear you say.
Wow. Do you see Monday Night Raw making the prom? Wait, make the prom the dark, scary one and evil one. Make the promo the dark, scary one and the evil one. I don't know who it is. The promo.
That still doesn't make sense.
Fuck, I give up. It was
that still doesn't make sense.
It's Edge.
It still doesn't even add up, bro.
I don't fucking know.
But you know what? I'm pissed though that they are doing the rated R Edge. So that's kind of stupid as shit. But
is that truly confirmed?
Yeah, I mean everybody is reporting it at this point.
Everyone reported Brock went home,
and we still don't know if he fully did and just came back.
But if they got the rated R, shut the fuck up, Nick. That just threw me off. I was about to say something. He told we don't know if he went home and came back like that. Oh shit. But no, I mean with Edge, if they got merchandise for him, I mean it's pretty much set in stone that this is what they're gonna promote.
Yeah, but the man said, I think.
And you think it's Bray Wyatt. So who's right and who's wrong?
I think it's both.
We'll find out Monday.
So then it would be the rated R Fiend?
Yes.
The rated R Fiend. Goddamn.
Right.
Ew.
I'd
rather have the Judgment Day Fiend.
Oh, shit.
I could see that being a thing. Maybe that's the Wyatt 6 right there.
There you go. Yeah, right.
I mean, but what if the Judgment Day actually lets Edge back in a group? And you know, they was like, this is what we needed from you. We wanted you to change again. We wanted you to go back to your old self, not the leader, but
give you a concussion to knock some sense into you.
That's true. What the fuck is Oh, HBO. Oh.
DMD with the win with the lockjaw.
That was a foregone
I'd
conclusion.
love to give her a lockjaw.
I still find it funny that. Okay.
I was waiting for somebody to
funny
catch
that they're just carrying around a sandbag.
Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm. Thunder Rain. And it's crazy on Netflix. They got a movie for actually superheroes. I think they were named Thunder. I think Thunderstorm or the Thunderclap, one of the two.
Thunderclap doesn't sound good at all.
Sounds like a stripper.
Ah!
Now coming to the stage.
Now coming to the stage.
It's Edge.
It's Edge.
What the hell?
What?
This is Game of Thrones?
No, it's
like
Lord of the
House
Rings.
of Dragons.
Wow.
Oh, it's like the
House
prequel.
of Dragons. Yeah, it's a prequel.
So we still doing moonshine tomorrow? We doing regular alcohol?
I gotta go look. I don't know.
All the way up. Just everything. All the above.
All of the above.
I got that fancy bottle right here. In my collection for $22. You guys can get a glass bottle of Go Fuck Yourself.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
It's oh shit. It's oh shit.
Wait till tomorrow. This is gonna be a shit show. We're gonna have to pace ourselves. It's gonna be a long night.
I sure got to start making commitments.
I have CJ laying on his microphone.
All right.
Hey, you talking about what?
So funny.
I'll just come up and just whack him in the head every now and then.
Right.
Yes.
That's true. I once knew a
Got
stripper
medicine on
named
deck.
Thunderclap. Tommy agrees with you. There you go.
All right, Tommy Dorito. Tommy, are you going to be joining Tony D'Angelo?
Good question. Maybe he's the man behind all of it. Tommy
What
is a
is
bit of
it?
a boss.
Oh, that's what he was talking about, House of the Dragons. I was like, what the hell am I watching on my screen? It's House of the Dragons.
Right?
That was the longest commercial in the world.
As a trailer.
Lord
It's
of
a
the Ring.
prequel.
That's funny shit.
Well, yeah. Who the hell plays a trailer on a goddamn commercial? You only get 20 seconds. Damn it.
It's only a 1 hour show. What the fuck's happening?
Life.
I have no idea what he said. That's true. Terry Bollea played
Thunderlips. Yeah, Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Thunderlips.
Thunderclaps.
Thundercats.
Now coming.
Oh.
Thundercats.
Oh.
Oh.
That was so hilarious, that segment when they had Dean Ambrose in the back guessing the pictures and stuff. That man seen a picture of what was that guy's name with the stick?
Oh, Steve Blackman.
That was him. What was his WWE name? Hacksaw Jim?
Oh,
Was that
Hacksaw
him?
Jim Duggan. Oh, that's what
Yeah.
you're talking about with the 2x4.
Yeah,
2x4 with the stick.
Ho!
The shillelagh.
They showed a picture of Stephanie. Dean Ambrose talking about ho! Wow.
Thundercat. She's a hoe.
That's messed up. Oh man.
She is what you call thick. With a name like Thunderclap, you better be thick.
I would hope so. Thicker than a Snickers.
Just like that. Damn, they done showed me the same commercial twice.
I was gonna say you can't tell we're in a commercial break now, folks.
Damn.
Yeah, right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. That's CJ Brand. That's Big Nick. I'm KJ White. We're here pretty much every night and sometimes multiple times. But that being said, folks, do not forget we got a little bit of Rampage to go. But then tomorrow we are coming back for my birthday bash. We are going to have a time Saturday night here. Saturday nights on this channel are always something to remember. This one's going to be no exception. It's going to be the party of the summer, with a live stream of Death Before Dishonor, these two knuckleheads, and who else, who God knows who else is going to pop up. You never know. But
Ari Daivari, I'm sorry to cut you off.
I was done, but
Ari
you froze.
Daivari is coming soon to AEW.
Really?
Yeah, they just released like a little thing. What the fuck? We got a little Scrappy in the ring now?
Butch?
Yeah, we just cut back to the ring, and it's just the Acclaim just scissoring each other at the top turnbuckle.
Right.
How is that a thing? Yeah, Little Scrappy is judging the rap battle between the Ass Boys and the Acclaimed, and you
What
can't
if they
tell
had
me
Wale?
that Wale's the WWE guy.
I know, but I'm saying, what if Wale came here? So who the hell is
Right?
Wale?
Where's Kevin Gates?
They got Kevin Gates. They got Jermaine Dupri. They got Snoop sometimes.
Shaq.
Shaq.
Oh, my brother.
When are we going to see more TV time for the AEW Women's Champion, Thunder Rosa? They don't use her very well. And
that man called his ass Bobby Lashley's sister.
Oh, wow. What?
Oh, damn. What the fuck is going on?
Wow. Talking about whose daddy's career ended faster.
Oh, shit. Well, folks, if you don't know what's happening, we're getting a rap battle between the Ass Boys and the Acclaimed.
I got 2 words for you.
Wow. Was he really with Stat?
I don't know.
Oh, shit. Wow. He played tight end. Bowens, is that giving you a fever? Whew.
A cultural appropriation.
What? They're doing Suck It. Isn't that copyrighted?
I don't know.
What's up, Chris?
What the fuck is up with the WWE references? John Cena, Bobby Lashley, what the fuck? Why is the Ass Boys beating the Acclaim?
They hate each other.
But why are they beating the Acclaim, the true rapper?
That's a good point. Caster's killing it, though. I'm behind you, remember?
That's what she said. Pause. What the fuck there? I serve you and your chick with my awesome tongue. Pause.
John Cena wants his gimmick back. Oh. Wait. Didn't he just say he was going to serve him with his tongue? That's a little odd.
Yeah, that was a very much what the fuck did you just say moment.
Oh. Holy shit.
Damn, Max snapped on them.
Caster just came out. That was all right.
Just fat bitch bungee cord snapped on them.
What the fuck?
Still going? This is still going? Oh.
Is Billy gonna rap? Choking.
Jesus Christ. Platinum laying it in. Folks, are you watching this at home? What are your opinions?
Oh, shit.
And the Acclaim have won the rap battle.
They better. It's their shtick.
Damn. Billy Gunn big as hell.
Yeah, he could go right now.
Yeah. He just punched the shit out of Lil Scrappy. God damn.
Whoever that little man is, he went flying.
Yeah.
Looked like a toothpick getting tossed out.
The fans are asking the producer to cut the segment. Maybe it's long as shit.
So this is a great way to bury the Acclaimed.
They need to get away from this.
Yeah, this is just dumb all the way around. Everybody's getting buried here. None of
Wait.
this is good.
Time out. Did Billy Gunn just sucker punch Little Scrappy?
That's what I was saying. He punched the shit out of him.
The judge, the host got popped in the mouth. Billy Gunn, fuck it.
My favorite part of the show, the world's strongest man.
The best part of the week. Cool. Chris, Kevin Gates. Little Scrappy.
Yeah, where was he instead of Little Scrappy?
Right.
Hello.
I was like, how you gonna tell us that this team won? Like, that shit was garbage. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
No, the Usos knew they had a better one.
No, that was pretty good though. That was pretty good. Yeah. I thought it was all right. I thought the little battle was all right. It went too long. He should have lit him up the second round and got punched in the face right away for it.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see Christopher Daniels standing up. Is it weird that Christopher Daniels is fighting on behalf of Samoa Joe?
A little bit,
tonight?
But
yeah. Now, the main event. These are two veterans that know each other very, very well.
Oh, this should be a hell of a match. Granted, they've only got about 10 minutes, but
right. Who the fuck?
I feel like there's been enough talk. Oh, it's time. I love it every week.
They've added a couple matches. Like Colt Cabana now has a match. I saw.
Why?
Wait, there's 2 6-man matches now, right?
Rush versus Dragon Lee is going to be on Death Before Dishonor. That's going to be a hell of a match.
Yo,
wait.
Danhausen's going to win.
How many matches is this?
Hold on, I'm about to look it up and find you.
We're counting.
I feel like that they repeated a couple matches.
No, I think they added a bunch.
Allison Kay, Colt Cabana. They added a Colt Cabana. Why? Is there some sports thing they're trying to avoid?
No, I think it's just they're literally trying to get a bunch of people on to the card.
Yeah, it's going to be a long night, ladies and gentlemen, and we might have to.
This is especially too. This is their debut of going on. This is the real first big under Tony Khan show, and it's going on Bleacher Report.
That Roosh match is going to be good.
Yeah, Roosh versus Dragon.
I hate his name, bro.
Why isn't it just Rush?
Right. That's why I hate it, because Roosh.
Like, you didn't even give us like the 2 little dots so we know to say something different.
Jay Lee looked like somebody's little ass stripper.
A pardon?
He looked like a stripper.
Oh.
Look at him.
Jay Lethal for the win. Kind of funny considering the business I'm in, you know. What business is that, Tommy? This match I'm waiting for on is the no blood match. Oh. Jay Lethal for the win. Did I just see a shark cage? You did. That was on Wednesday. They put some people in it. They brought the wrong key to get them out of it. Hilarious.
Yeah, they screwed that match all the way up. They overbooked the hell out of it.
Yeah, they made it just about as bad as it could have been. And some people are saying it's one of the best matches in AEW history.
No.
And
the wrong person won, too. Eddie Kingston should have won that match.
Absolutely.
It's Shark Week. I
forgot, right? Who do you got for the win in this match, boys?
Lethal.
Lethal. Makes sense. Right before the main event, we will remind everyone, go check out Alt Wrestling Tees and get our limited edition Pro Wrestlers Beat Up Sports Entertainers T-shirt. According to the last match we saw, the Sport Entertainer one, but that's not the point. Wrestling for Life is a proud partner with Alt Wrestling Tees, and they're doing great work for us and great work with us and doing great work for everyone else too. So go check out their catalog. Go check out the Instagram. It's the tags below. Alt Wrestling Tees. You can't miss it. And yeah, show some support, show some love. If you ever do get a Wrestling for Life tee, take a picture, tag us, let us know. Crickets. Hi.
No, you said everything that could be said there. You just nailed the shit out of that.
How's the match going?
It's back and forth, really. It's kind of just, yeah. I have Jay Lee.
It's Rampage.
Ooh. It's above the ring to the one side of the show. Yeah, because they record it. They record these back to back. So they recorded Dynamite, then Rampage. So the cage from Dynamite's still there.
Yeah.
Yo, did you guys see that people were upset because the commentary team they didn't say anything about Brock Lesnar walking out of the show?
Well, because he showed up.
Well, no, a little bit because they made such a big deal when Sasha and Naomi left, but with Brock leaving, they didn't say a damn thing.
But see, that was a Vince McMahon thing, though, you know? Vince told them to do that, not anybody else.
Right.
So that's why I was like, I don't even see why people are upset about that. That's two different people running the show. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, plus, I mean, I think it's a different thing in the sense of, like, everybody kind of knew that Sasha and Naomi were done. Brock was just pissed off, and clearly he showed up at the end of the show. So even if he had left, I think it was like, don't say anything till we know, because if one of you motherfuckers say that Brock's not here and da-da-da-da, we're not getting him back.
Right.
Plus, we don't want people to know our SummerSlam main event just walked out.
Exactly. You know, the whole reason a lot of people bought tickets for that show.
Amen. Absolutely. I hope Excalibur will not be on the commentary team tonight or tomorrow night, but I think AEW fired the ROH commentary team. Did they? They've been bringing out members of them, and they're really good.
They still have the ROH commentary team.
What's his name? I really like him from ROH, and I think I would love to see him on AEW more.
Yeah, he has a very unique voice, and
he's a wrestler. I can't remember his name.
You're not thinking of Nigel McGuinness, are you?
No, not Nigel. I was watching some old Nigel matches, man. He can go.
You're thinking of no, not Gabe Sapolsky. Gabe Sapolsky was Ian Riccaboni.
Yeah,
that's who does the commentary for Ring of Honor.
Yes. R-Truth used to rap his entrance. R-Truth has been rapping the same song for 25 years.
R-Truth people over there was aged in 25 years.
That's true, boy. Look like Flavor Flav.
Wow.
Did you guys see that Bruce Pritchard is still running the show?
That was the rumor. I think you told us that. Is that true?
Yeah, they Fightful said that he's still going to be running the show, like creative, like the television creative portion of it, and he's taking pointers from Vince McMahon.
But that doesn't make That doesn't make sense.
Don't make sense. How the hell you retired but you're still working? Like what the fuck?
I think that they're just gonna put Bruce and Kevin Dunn in their own little production truck and just put it somewhere out in the parking lot and not have any of the feeds from it actually go to the show. So they just think that they're calling everything. You know, they just put on like an old match from the Attitude Era, and they just think that that's still live.
Right. That's fucking hilarious. But it can't be. I call fake news. I really do. I mean, did Bruce run tonight because why it's hard to really transition that quick in a moment's notice? Like, all right, Bruce, you're out. We're going to, all right, you kind of work with what you got. But does that mean next week into SummerSlam, there isn't a shift? There has to be. Bruce is out. So why is he still doing the job that they just kicked him out of?
Why would Bruce be out?
That's what they replaced Bruce with Triple H.
They took away the extra job that they gave Bruce and gave it back to Hunter.
Yeah, but they got to get Bruce out of the way and got to let
I feel
Hunter
like we're already seeing shifts though with like them having indie wrestlers at auditions more with the talks of them going to TV 14. That seemed very much a shift away from the Vince and Bruce and Johnny Ace style. So I feel like we were already seeing a shift. Why we wouldn't still continue to see one, I don't know.
It is the main event, by the way. Yeah, I mean, you hope for the shift. There can't be. And I mean, a lot of it's speculation. And I mean, again, some of this change is going to be gradual. It's not going to be knee-jerk. Shouldn't be knee-jerk.
So who do you guys want Bruce to be replaced by?
Anybody. A fucking pine cone. I don't give a fuck. Anything. Anybody. I don't care.
You want Vince Russo?
Hell no.
No. Fuck.
Fuck.
I didn't say anybody. He did, not me.
I mean
specifically who I want.
I said it's somebody. Vince Russo's a nobody.
I'd give it to Paul Heyman. And
yeah, absolutely.
I'll keep Kevin Dunn. I'd give it to what's his name? Bischoff. I mean, no, Jarrett or something like Jeff Jarrett.
Well, you just have to find. I'm sure that there's somebody that works there that we don't know about.
Yeah,
that's actually super amazing at production. That does like say all their video packages and all that. It just doesn't do 80,000 camera cuts on every TV show.
Oh, fucking hate that shit.
AEW does it too.
Yeah,
nowhere near as bad. Trust me. I bet you could literally count them on a single hand with AEW versus WWE. Oh. You might have a stroke if you try to count them.
By the way, the main event's decent, guys. The main event's been pretty good, back and forth between two vets that know each other very well. They've been up and down the roads together, so not a bad main event, not the most marquee main event.
Well, it's just been a very straightforward, your generic wrestling match to me.
Yeah. Damian wants more Satnam. No. AEW's Omos. No Moss.
Yeah, a little bit.
Commercial break today, the final one. It would seem Soho. There you go. Just remember, got to clean out the trunk when you hit a deer. You hit a deer, poor thing. Trunk's not smelling so fresh. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, good fellas.
Right? Oh.
Jay Lethal going up top. Tells the crowd to shove it.
Jay Lethal is mid. Jay Lethal, it's kind of booked mid anyway. He's been mid in AEW.
Going for, figure four into a surprise roll up. Now, what do you think about Jay Lethal being involved in the Ric Flair last match and that whole angle that they did on MLW?
Should be.
Yeah, why not? I mean, fuck.
But do you think it's a bit too much for having Ric Flair bleed like that?
Damn, my connection that bad. I'm lagging like that.
Yes.
Why you ain't say nothing?
We did. That's how you know.
I would have left.
Cutter. 1, 2, 3.
Oh shit!
And your winner, Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal with it's over, folks. We have a winner. Triple H will replace Bruce with Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff. I don't know how well Paul and Eric get along. Do we know that? Is it
not well? It's not. No, not Eric. Eric is the most overhyped man in wrestling next to Vince Russo. I don't know what exactly he really thinks he did outside of just he spoiled everything. He just did every underhanded tactic that he could think of.
I kind of
he doesn't have an actual mind for wrestling because he was just right there with Vince with the guaranteed contracts, and now Lethal's choking out Daniels while they're staring into the camera.
Joe. Bruce is out, Laurinaitis is out, and one other. Done. It's got to be done. Dunn's got to go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, shit. That little man got thrown by that big man.
So, folks, that is the end of Rampage. So let us know your ratings.
No Joe.
AEW Rampage.
All right.
Did you guys hear what Jim Ross said yesterday? I'm sorry, on Wednesday night. We'll see you on Monday Night Rampage.
Did he say that?
I feel like that's not the first time he said something like that.
No, it's not. The last time he said, I think it was on WWE Dynamite. That shit was
the names. People were giving him shit for calling Cesaro. And I mean, realistically, dude, really, he's been Cesaro for 4 decades, for fuck's sake. Like, why not? Like, he's gonna make a mistake, guys. He's human.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna end my night here because my camera is glitchy, botchy. I feel like botchamania. So you guys have a great night.
And well, it won't be the same without you.
Thank you.
All right. It's so hard when we got that delay and you're just like,
okay.
All right, folks, we're back down to me and Nick. See how the chat's doing before we decide. But let us know your ratings, folks. Been a hell of a night. We just passed the 3-hour mark. We are having a great time as always. And yeah, I mean, can't complain, man. What a good night of wrestling.
Oh, this has just been an insane 24 hours of professional wrestling. Like I said, we started off with the good news, the good news of Triple H is back as the EVP of Talent Relations.
Pumped.
And then we get the crazy news of Vince McMahon is retiring.
Crazy.
And then we get the add-on crazy news of Brock Lesnar is walking out of SmackDown. And then we follow that up with a mess SmackDown with Stephanie opening it up, giving Vince praise and getting a thank you Vince chant. And then at the end of the night, we close it out with Brock Lesnar showing up.
And beating
and then what? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to finish your sentence and beating the hell out of Theory.
Oh, yeah. Just taking that boy to the woodshed. And then we had very much just kind of a meh Rampage, I feel. It feels like we kind of just blew through it.
There wasn't a whole lot to bite into with Rampage tonight. And somebody, Chris Leclerc here, apparently thinks it was a 9 out of 10.
But there was no Bailey. If we're going on the Bailey score, then it should also be a -1.
Right. Maybe Triple H will bring on HBK. It's highly possible.
I think he's staying down and doing NXT, though.
Yeah. Give him more. Well, yeah, I think. Yeah, okay.
Let him actually run NXT.
No, maybe it's like a joint effort, right? Like do the Tony Khan, but tag team it.
A little bit.
But
maybe,
that being, it was
sorry.
No, it was a slobber knocker. What was a slobber knocker? Oh, JR. Or did we actually get one? We did.
No,
not.
I think he was talking about with JR.
It's a slobber knocker.
No, and now we're just getting Donnybrook matches instead of slobber knockers.
Donnybrook. Good old Donnybrook. Damian Heater gives it an 8 out of 10. What did I miss? The fuck did I miss?
Yeah, well, did you watch the same thing as us, or are you rating us an 8 out of 10 for how we did during Rampage? Because I wasn't watching anything that was that. That was an 8 out of 10. I'd be pushing it up for like a 5, honestly.
The main event was meh, so not really moving my needle. What did we open with?
The tag match between Hangman and Silver, Hangman and Silver versus Butcher and the Blade.
All right.
And then we had
a little bit of love for that.
Maybe with Baker and Hayter in a tag match, but I think that might just be the best match of the night or the best thing on tonight, because beyond that, the next closest thing is the rap battle.
The rap battle went too long.
Yeah.
No hook. There you go. 4 out of 10. Yeah, I kind of like this number here, and I tend to pick one out of the crowd most days. No hook. No hook is not my reason. What happened to Hook, though? They've kind of gone quiet on our boy Hook.
Well, they're slow building. I know that he caught fire super fast, but then I think they kind of messed up a little bit with the hook housing. I know it's great and it's a meme-worthy thing, and everybody, every fangirl loves it, but I think it detracted a bit and made him a bit too comedy and opened up that personality too fast. So I think they're slow playing it now. But I do like Chris's comment above that for his rating, because there was no Anna Jay. Yeah, that whole turn was just ridiculous. Literally all it took was Tay Connie just coming in and saying, you need to think about your career. And then she instantly turned heel.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. The heel turn was, Anna Jay's gorgeous. She's got some upside as far as what she can do in the ring is a little surprising at times. And for me, it just, it wasn't good. It was surprising. Now we got two Twitty characters in the she went from the Dark Order to the Jericho Society. It's a little bit of a strange move. So
yeah, a little bit.
7 out of 10. Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor will be a banger tomorrow night. And we got KJ's birthday batch tomorrow night. We do. It is going to be a banger, but 7's high, guys. Am I high? Like, dude, what was your rating on this?
Like a 5?
You went 5. I went 4. I think that's reasonable.
I could almost go with you easily on a 4. I threw 5 out there just because it's kind of middle of the road of just meh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. It did its job, but it's just slightly above.
It existed. That's about it. That's the extent of what you could say with Rampage. And then again, I also feel like a bit of trying to follow up all the news cycle from WWE. There's nothing that they could have done to really compete with it, unless you're going to completely revamp their whole show and turn Rampage into a 1-hour pay-per-view. So I guess they get a pass on having a meh show.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not that, it happened. We spent more time talking than we did watching, so maybe we watch it back and we like it a little better. But I mean, like, again, nothing was, even the names on the card weren't like, oh my God. So
right.
Some fun moments. I'll give some points here and there, but for me, it's a 4 on Rampage tonight. SmackDown, I ended up giving an 8 just because of Brock Lesnar bumped it 5 points, but realistically, that was about the same overall, minus, again, Brock shows up and moves the needle. And we didn't think we were going to get him. We got him. What a crazy night, man. Like, what an absolute crazy night.
And it's only going to get crazier tomorrow night.
Yeah, and I think this is a good point to say goodnight.
Yeah, speaking of 4, I think we're heading to the door.
We're heading towards the door, folks. We got a busy day tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? I need some rest. I got to rest up.
We got to get rest up for KJ's birthday. And besides, we were on already, 3 times today?
It's true.
We basically gave you a mini podcast with the news video about
Vince. Listen,
right.
There you go. Thank you. B-Day, bigger guy. I got to go. The bigger. Good night. Thank you for being here. That's it, folks. We are done. That was Doubleheader Friday. That was nonsense news night. I don't know how many alliterations I can come up with.
Hurricane of a historic night.
It was a historic night in wrestling. Simply put, Nick, we were live for some history. Goodbye, Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
End of an era, folks.
End of an era, end of potentially it could be the end of a company. We will see if it rises from the ashes. We'll see if they can correct the direction of this ship. We're all optimistic that TV14A, Triple H, Paul Heyman, Stephanie, Nick Khan, this whole new collection of people that are now going to have a little more pull on, at least on the surface. We all hope that that's what this all turns out to be. Thank you, DJ Rude One. Go check out my boy over there. That's family. Roman Reigns and the Usos will face Riddle and the Street Profits Monday. Shocker.
If that happens, I'd tune in. Keyword, if it happens.
It might. It probably will. But why? They have no other way to build this
angle. To get Roman on TV?
Well, that'd be about time, especially if Brock's involved somehow, some way, shape or form.
Well,
but who knows?
Or even just that SummerSlam's like a week away.
It is. These are the go-home shows, folks. So, like I said, tomorrow we're coming back for my birthday celebration, Death Before Dishonor, live for a few hours. We're going early, folks. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are going to rock out all night long. And then we're back at it. Like I said, we got go-home shows for SummerSlam. We got Fight for the Fallen. We have Doubleheader Friday. We have Let's Rumble podcast, SummerSlam, and Ric Flair's final match all next week coming your way. It doesn't stop. We don't stop. How you feeling, Nick?
I'm good. I think it's time to catch everybody on the flip side.
That's it. He said it. We'll see everyone on the flip side, folks. Thank you. I almost fucked it up.